I'm doing something a little different tonight. I had my rant last week with nobody on it, and I said my piece. Tonight, people, the streets have come to Di-RRec Gaming. Say they part and leave. You have been warned. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here now? Yes, Nene, we in the building. Nene, get it shared up. Get them gears popping. Get your assault rifles and your Nashers and your Boltocs cocked back. Get some shells, get some ammunition. Because this show right here has been one in the makings. It's been 3 years, man. Now y'all reveal yourself after 3 years? Couldn't hack it. They couldn't hack it. I'm going to let J-Rock start off with the mic. I got Game Serials, Drawn TJ repping the streets tonight. I got the realest one, and many others might pop in tonight. We don't know, but the street shows tonight, y'all. I can't wait. I'm a fan. Like I said, I did my talking last week. I got the mics out. Grab them. Y'all have at it. Let's get this show started. Can't wait to hear what y'all got to say.
Where you go?
I thought J-Rock was supposed to talk.
I guess he must have went to the toilet.
Had to take a bathroom break.
That man didn't even put a proper introduction over there.
He went to go destroy the bathroom.
that man went back to get his roadmap. He's got something to say tonight.
He said, "I want to go get my roadmap."
He didn't go to PlayStation headquarters for that.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, in the words of Legal, they're all going to fail you.
What? Are you going to sell me a Mac next?
Yeah.
I told him.
Yo, Legal. Yeah, we can't make this up, man.
How many L's did the community take back to back in less than like 6 months? Sony fanboys, Lord have mercy.
Oh, I know. Starfield going to PlayStation, right?
It's like fighting a bunch of crackheads on tequila. They wobble, but they never fall down. And yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, bro.
You caught me off guard, bro.
On guard, bro. The crackheads don't wobble down. They
fight. He said they wobble, but they don't fall
down. Yeah, man.
Hey, where's Tim Dog? Oh, that's right. He disappeared.
He's done. He's over with. He's goodbye to him.
Did you guys see what I did to him when he made that little rant about Microsoft's going bankrupt? I sat there and I wrote to him and I said, "Hey, bro, I usually like your content and I do support you, but man, I can't stand behind this." I'm like, you're telling me a $3 trillion company is going bankrupt? I'm like, okay, that's like saying Apple's going bankrupt, but they're literally making fools buy $1,000 phones like they're like candy. Crazy. So yeah, I said, quit being a fraud, Tim Dog. I'm like, dude, you know what? You just lost all respect.
Bankrupt. Nothing but doves his way. Nothing but doves, and good luck to him back in the Sony community where he started off. That's all there's to it. All of them that came out disrespected. Hey, thank you for showing your true colors. You've been canceled. Time to move on. Diablo coming out next month. Diablo coming out next month. Game Pass coming out next month. Activision games coming out next month. Everything is coming out. That's it. 4 games that topped out. They're done. We can't even peek. Go enjoy them. Let them let loose. We don't care. We get all the new games, Activision Blizzard game. I told you guys we're gonna be enjoying the fruits of their labor and all the hard work and efforts that they've done, slapping the FTC across their faces, closing this deal, getting our ecosystem going, enabling these touch controls now on your phones. You could go on download that Xbox app and enjoy everything that you want. Halo is just killing it. Forza 35 million. We got 35 million subs now.
Yep.
We're killing it right now. Congratulations to everybody that stood tall and strong and did not
hold the line.
For 34, I think. Yeah.
34 million guys. Look at that. And yeah, man, it's not looking good in that camp. They've been begging. Even the what's that, Tom Warren? Please have Starfield. No, bro. No.
And I just want to say it real quick, all this time, all the validation we particularly feel, right? J-Rock, bro, tell me, homie, because I'm not the type to sit here and just poke the knife and twist it all day long. But I want to do a little bit of that. But you good at that, bro. You've been getting at these dudes. You've been making your name off of that for a while, brother. And tell me, am I out of pocket if I start saying some shit that everybody always knew but never wanted to admit? Would it be wrong if I started doing that? Because everybody seems to be talking about the same people, the same events, but sometimes don't want to say the names. Now, I know I'm the one to say names sometimes, or maybe I shouldn't, but would I be out of pocket if I did any of that tonight?
Nope.
Right?
You got every right to do so, especially tonight, especially after the past 2 weeks of just nonstop bullshit.
Absolutely.
We heard it all, man. We heard from they only hired Sarah Bond to take the fall. They already have playable versions of Gears, Halo, Forza, you name it. There was a playable version rumored to be there. We also heard they were going to stop doing day and date, right? Because it's not sustainable. They were going to stop doing day and date. Game Pass was the death of Xbox. Man, we heard it all, man. We heard a whole slate. They were going to announce full third party today. Let's not get that twisted. There was a bunch of them saying they were going to announce the whole slate. We're going to hear, and we're going to be shocked and amazed and blown back by some of the announcements. None of that happened.
What killed me today, guys? What killed me today is seeing Matt Booty's face, and then that meme that everybody made. We're gonna spend Sony out of money. His smile just brought that picture right in my face.
Dude,
I'm like, yep, that's what y'all.
He's a shark. He's a fucking shark. At the end of the day,
in that meme. Oh my god! I'm like, Matt Booty.
He's a gangster.
Dude, don't meet him in alley. Don't meet him in alley because he'll be like, yeah, I'm your friend. He's gonna slowly shank you,
bro. We
got the American version of the Sopranos on our team, guys. These guys are the mob. $3 trillion mob. Who you gonna sit there and mess with? $3 trillion. That guy would just get a crackhead for $5 and get a hit on you like that. These guys we're being ushered into the new generation of gaming. This is it. Enjoy it. Xbox is the pimp. The rest of them are prostitutes.
But we've been eating so good for so long, and ain't nothing changed. All these rumors, and it's funny how Xbox played the perfect move, but so many people only realize the vision in hindsight. It's like the phrase I often use, right? Hindsight is 20/20, right? That means to see the past with that 20/20 vision, the way you couldn't see it when it was happening to you in real time. You can look back and be like, oh, right? And what am I talking about? I'm talking about the way Xbox reacted to this whole thing. And a lot of us were thinking, because we were all thinking of, right? No matter what we said or didn't say, we were all thinking in the back of our minds, when is Microsoft going to say something to this? But they've already answered this question countless other times. Number one, in the past before, but even now, just because more dudes are saying it, don't really change nothing. But some folks said, some folks didn't. I'm not here to speak on names on that, but I will say, though, is look at how Xbox treated. All they did was say nothing. It's just like the ABK situation. I think you were speaking on that, Spartan, when I first walked in, right? The ABK situation was great. The thing I always said about that was I was most interested in was the receipts that we got from the court cases and all that other stuff, and from leaks and other situations that that happened because of the acquisition, right? So much receipts, information came out, validating the truth of many situations we all knew, but never had the receipts to prove. It set the facts plainly for all to see, and for those who want to sit there and deny them, they could not, because it was there written in black and white, right? But now you see Xbox did the right thing, right? So now look at this showcase. Oh, not this showcase. I forget what term they used for it, where they just sat there and they talked about what was happening, right? This was always supposed to happen.
Business update.
This business update, right? Just the very beginning where they addressed the rumors, that was the part they added on. This otherwise was all supposed to happen today or around this time anyway. That's why all those people started noticing that first Sunday, was it last Sunday, last week, when this first started, everybody's like, oh, Phil Spencer is just playing Diablo 4. Now you see why. He wasn't worried about jack shit. Didn't have to be.
That was an Easter egg, guys. The whole freaking time he was playing
Diablo 4.
Right.
Hey, Six Slayer.
Jesus.
Hey, I got a question for you. Did it look like Phil was kind of annoyed and pissed off the fact that he had to address the rumors first? Because this was like, if you think about it, just think this was going to be the actual little tiny event to welcome ABK to the family, kind of like they did Bethesda.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it gave me chills when Phil sat there and had to say, we were going to talk about ABK first, but he had to put a but in there. And he's like, but we got to address some rumors.
Right.
I could tell he was fucking annoyed, dude. He's got a great game face. But dude, I could tell he's fucking annoyed.
You guys, the guy, after all he's built, and for these guys that go out to these expos and hang out, take pictures with him, and then all of a sudden,
I know,
from rock stars turning into dykes overnights and disrespecting the brand, tarnishing the brand.
If you think he's not hardcore, it don't matter. He got Matt Booty for that. Matt Booty is more gangster than any of y'all even wish that Phil Spencer is anyway. For those of y'all who think Phil Spencer ain't gangster like that, Matt Booty is more gangster than you ask of Phil anyway. So it don't matter, right? But yo, that's how it gets down. So all these people saying all these things. And then the next thing that happened was to make it clear, as if it could have been already more clear, because they said this countless other times. The first question, I think, was Sarah Bond asked, or the host chick. I forget which two, because their voices.
It was the host chick.
Right? It was the host chick. Thank you. Right?
Tina.
She quickly asked, what is it, Starfield or Indiana Jones? No. To get it out the way for nobody to make any kind of talk about that later, because they didn't say it directly. They did. And there's still people on the internet talking that shit like,
hey, don't forget, he also addressed the exclusivity about Game Pass. He could have just said which ABK games are coming to Game Pass day one.
Yeah.
No, he was so paranoid and annoyed with it that he's tired of all these pony bots. So he just said, he said all Xbox owned party games are going into Game Pass day one. Yep. He put it that simple for you. If you can't figure that out, then you need to go back.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Man. I'm tired of these pony bots, man.
No
people like B, people like Beats the Truth and all these niggas are pony bots, man.
Yo. Yeah, man. Like I said, guys, these guys bubble, but they don't fall down. They won't give up. They're zombies from the Call of Duties that we're fighting.
And that reminds me of what J-Rock said.
This is a rapture that we're dealing with, fams. This is I Am Legend type virus. Little
no, it's none of that, because J-Rock had it right, because I was thinking the same thing, and he found it and he posted the clip from Dumb and Dumber.
Yep.
Right? He talking to the chick. She's like, we'll have a chance with you. He's like, 1 out of 1,000, I think it was, right? And so he sits there and he paused. No, because at first she's like, not really, right? I'm not really feeling it, whatever it was, right? He pauses there for a second, thinking like desperate. You see the desperation in his eyes, because it's a long ass pause, right? And then he goes, and then she says something like 1 in 1,000. And he pauses more and he said, so I still have a chance? That's these dudes with freaking Starfield and Indiana Jones. They made it clear. She asked it straight. And he answered straight. Ridiculous, bro.
So I think Pentiment and Hi-Fi Rush is not coming to PlayStation. That's what I think. Know what it is. Like, I think it's spot. No, yeah, that's funny. No, it's gonna be the new Spiral game. coming out this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have Spyro and all these Crash Bandicoots going.
Because Activision making a Spyro game this year.
The thing is, games. This is what Phil exactly said.
That would be funny.
They let them have it. Specifically, we're gonna take games that are capped out in player count. We can't grow no more that are more than a year, 2 years old, and test them out. That's it.
You want to know why I say let them have it is because they get to pay the $70 up front. They fund our games and more acquisitions. It's harder for the government to step in because they're doing more for gamers. And on top of that, they don't raise Game Pass because they're getting money from the stupid donkeys on the PlayStation side. So
it's really just the crumbs. Money. So it satisfies the government, but in reality, it's just the crumbs that we don't care about anyway. That's all they're really getting.
And
it
could
be
year
Spyro.
after.
Like Spyro is highly plausible.
Yeah.
But like who knows what it is, right? And a lot of people thinking they smart saying stuff about, oh, what about the PS6 and they don't have developer kits? Bro, they didn't sign the 5-year deal, let alone the 10-year deal. They only got the 3-year deal because they didn't agree back when Microsoft offered it to them. By the time PS6 comes out, Call of Duty is not obligated to come to there anyway. Will Microsoft do it for the money? Court, maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah, remember in court they said they didn't have a problem with the console version.
Take 4 games to the other consoles, just 4 games, not a change to our kind of fundamental exclusive strategy. It is we're making these decisions for some specific reasons. We make every decision really with the long-term health of Xbox in mind. And long-term health of Xbox means a growing platform, our games performing, building the best platform for creators, reaching as many players as we can. We're always looking to learn as a leadership team and to grow. And we think this is an interesting point in time for us to use what some of the other platforms have right now to help grow our franchises. So we're going to do that.
So these 4 titles, what are they? Can you say?
I'm not going to name those games. The teams that are building those games have announced plans that are not too far away. As we know, game teams put a lot of energy into their announcements with the partners. So I don't want to take anything away from those teams. So I won't be talking about the titles specifically, but I think when they come out, it'll make sense.
See, he said 2 things that's very clear, but I'm going to answer the one that he just said last. It'll make sense. Notice how one of us gave the example of Spyro, right? And we all chimed in like, duh, because the light bulb flipped on our brains and it makes sense, right? Like, it's like, okay, fine.
Spyro, Crash Bandicoot.
Right?
And what would another one be that's under Activision? They own...
That's all it has to be, because 2 of them are live service, I believe.
They own 80 franchises under Activision Blizzard. They own 80 IPs.
Right, but what I'm saying is, I thought that what they said was that 2 of the games were games as a service.
2 service, and then two small ones.
If it's Crash Bandicoot, right, and Spyro, that's the 2 smaller ones, and then the 2 other ones are games as a service. Technically, Call of Duty could be that.
And Grounded,
but it could just be Call of Duty as one of the games as a service games, right? Or Warzone or whatever. Isn't that dirty? No, but I'm saying like the lock, like. Note the way he said it. He stammered on his words to make sure he said exactly what he meant and nothing else. So it couldn't be seen any other way. He said it'll make sense. It'll be shit that when they're not, they'll be like, oh, of course, duh. Like we would have expected them to be in the first place. But there was something else he said. I was gonna ask legal to pause it there in the middle. But like he said something to the effect of I believe it was they're gonna use those franchises to enable whatever, but I figured was that what the phrasing is?
No, it's not to enable. They're going to use the statistics to figure out whether or not it's worth even putting bigger franchises on there eventually.
Right.
It's a litmus test. That's what the word you're looking for. It's a litmus test to see if the donkeys are willing to pay. Otherwise, it's not worth porting over
we know
a
they're
big
generally
franchise
not willing
over
to pay.
there.
Right. Because we know they're generally not willing. Yep.
Now, Sick, before I go, you know which other rumor they put to rest too? The rumor of them leaving the console space in 2027.
Oh dear God! Don't remind us of the damn fools.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm
You heard Sarah Obama was excited as hell
Can we
talking about
say
the next
if either
generation
of those
console.
titles are Starfield or
They all
Indiana
swarm you. They all swarm you. Yes.
Starfield or Indiana Jones titles specifically, but I think when they come out, it'll make sense.
Can we say if either of those titles are Starfield or Indiana Jones?
They are not Starfield or Indiana Jones.
Well, what was the
mic drop?
Yep, and
Right
if you look
there.
at their accounts, they're all ponies oftentimes or some other dumb shit. You look in their accounts, you see
man, Phil Spencer's a liar,
we
man.
both do the same thing. We both subscribe to the same policy. We both mute them, right? So they don't know that we block them, so they don't. Oh, you do? Oh, well, nowadays I'm not gonna care. Well, nowadays I wouldn't care. Uh-huh.
So block him. Let's just go all the way, nigga.
Yeah.
Go halfway, nigga. So who are you? A pony.
Yeah.
Who are you?
And because I have so many of them already in my account. No, but because I have so many of them already muted in my account, or even sometimes blocked, right? Because right. So every time I have them,
that's illegal.
And I look in their account.
Hold on, Sick. Are you on the phone or are you here with
muted
us?
or blocked already? And that's how.
Yo, Sick, you on the phone?
Sick.
Oh, they were left. All right.
Okay. Back to
because I couldn't figure out who he was talking to. Because I'm like, everybody's mic's muted except for his.
Something else. Okay, we back on track. Yeah, so we're doing great with our gaming, and let them test out what they want to test out. At the end of the day, day one Game Pass, anywhere, anytime you want to play, any device, no PlayStation.
Man, it would be so funny if Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon. Yo, really, do you think so?
Have it.
I'll be honest with you, games those are mainstream games. They have to go out. Xbox Microsoft is a record label now. They got all these artists meaning all these developers. These developers are putting out CDs. They're putting out contents. These guys have to go all out worldwide, reach everybody. They will keep everything to themselves, but be like, hey, you know what? Spyro, go on Nintendo. Go there. Kids are gonna play most there, and then for the mature crowd that hooked up, hey, go on Game Pass Core. You know, don't forget we got Game Pass Core and Game Pass Elite. These guys still have to structure what's best for us and in our ecosystem, and whatever's left over, go have fun. You guys want to sit there and play Starfield?
There is an interesting story for us introducing Xbox franchises to players on other platforms to get them more interested in Xbox. We think there's a good brand value for Xbox there. So 4 games, no promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's not. And we're going to learn.
he shut it down right there.
He just says it right there in front of everybody. And everybody's sitting there.
Yeah, don't expect it. I love how he said those exact words.
I love how Phil sent L's tonight. He sent L's. Force a legend in the building. Ponies and them port slaves are butthurt. Facts, fam.
You know what?
Facts.
Hey, illegal.
You called it. They all failed them.
You guys,
bro, they
you know
didn't
what?
listen, man. It's too easy to call this, man. If you pay attention, listen, man. Only people that pay attention to them dummies are half-breed centaurs and double agents and all these people that sit around here talking about when they had an Xbox and when they didn't have an Xbox. Look, man, we don't speak to you. Let me tell you the type of people I'm talking to right now. Right now, my community, I'm talking to the 10 toes down Xbox fans. The 10 toes down Xbox fans. That's what this show was for tonight. Those who stood on their word. Now, if you one of these people who co-sign for people who don't stand on their words, that says something about you. That says something about you. We don't have nothing to feel around here. We speak boldly. I've been speaking boldly about these clowns for the past 3 years. I predicted this earthquake. I told y'all that they were all going to fail you because I did my research. See, this wasn't about console sales. I told y'all, giddy up, get ready. Tie your horses around them trees. get some hay bales out, throw some carrots down, make their beds real comfortable. I told these false prophets out here, the Eastwoods. I told y'all, hey man, listen, it's okay to ask for prosperity amongst your followers, right? These Joel Osteens of the Xbox community, right? These TD Jakes, right, of the Xbox communities. I told them, yo, you want to be a false prophet? You want to be a wolf in sheep's clothing? Hey man, more power to you. But listen, man, here's your duty. Here's your duty if you're gonna do that. If you're gonna stand tall and think just because you got these fake ass subscribers on YouTube, right? And you can put out good editing content, right? That you can just say whatever you want to say. You're not gaming out here, right? You're not known for gaming. So it goes back to who your audience is. It's who Sarah Bond said your audience was on my last show. Your people who listen to you, your base that listen to you are listeners. They're not gamers. Gamers are playing video games. Gamers ain't on YouTube listening to talkers. Right?
Yeah.
When I established Di-RRec Gaming, I had a motto. Be Congo. I said, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a gamer that just happened to be on YouTube. Kid Smooth, man, Kid Smooth was never validated in these Xbox streets to begin with, bro. He was created.
Kid Smooth is a piece of shit.
It's a damn shame his name even got mentioned. But look, Shane G had to mention him. He mentioned some. We calling them out by name. The streets, Shane G, they got a problem with you. Line them up. Kid Smooth, Colt, Gas, Jazz, Rand, Uni, Mag, Tim Dog, done. Look, man, I had no issues, right? Uni was a lame. Kid Smooth was a joke. Colt was a false prophet. Gas is a puppet. Jazz is a muppet. You know, for Tim, I never had a problem with Tim. You know what I'm saying? So, about the 54th hour of rumors, right? You as a man, you start wondering what the hell's wrong with these people.
I know. They're going bankrupt, right?
I knew it was a problem, John, when I saw Beast the Truth's post about Tim.
Hold on. No. Tim Dog.
And I said to myself, what is he talking about? So I had to hit him up. And when he told me, man, what they did to him in them spaces, I was like, damn. So, of course, it was recorded. I go back and I look, and this dude's got the 4 horsemen of the donkey community up in there chewing on carrots. I was like, bro, this ain't
the play section. You mean?
I told myself, hold on, Sid. I told myself, I'm glad this is happening. Because birds of the same feather flock together.
Yep.
You'll never see real Xbox fans with those clowns. Never. As much dumb shit they've spewed over the years, bro. Listen, this dude is a walking simulator L everywhere he goes, right?
Yep.
And it's crazy that J-Dub is a walking L in his community. What up, Mag? At least you step out, brother. Like I said, I ain't have a problem with you. My problem was the rumors and people losing their mind over video games, right?
I mean, the Mag is okay.
He's
not like Colt or like the other ones. At least he keeps it somewhat normal.
Look, my problem was the atmosphere that was setting around the 54th hour when I started seeing people freak out, right? When I saw people freak out, I was like, yo, at first, it was, damn, are we serious? Because some of this stuff, I was saying to myself, I thought now we were joking, but it's looking like we're not joking anymore. But I didn't want to say nothing. So I started coming out saying stupid posts, right? By the 60th hour, by the 65th hour, I'm like, dude, this shit's for real. You had people out here saying the most ridiculous things. But when it started crumbling the minds of the Xbox community, That's when I knew it was a problem.
I mean, people saying they were
And
going to
see-
sell their
and
Xboxes or
And
chainsaw.
Drawn, what did we say, right?
Hold the
What
fucking
did we
line.
say? The Xbox community is what? It's weak. They don't know how to stand
down.
10 toes. It don't know how to stand 10 toes. So because it don't know how to stand 10 toes, it thinks we actually have insiders. You're looking at Mag right now. So Mag is even admitting he's been lied to. You know, and it's the thing, man. Like, be honest with people. You know, even people that are even gonna be on your show, be honest with them. Because nobody would think that the person that they're dealing with, right, would lie
be a
to them.
two-face.
Right. You listen. Now Mag is here, and that's a good thing. He's here and he's speaking. Look, when I look at these people, right, Mag was never in my mind. Mag wasn't in my mind. Mag is the problem. Mag wasn't a problem.
He's not. He's not.
He wasn't a problem.
He's a victim in this.
But when I
because
look
he doesn't even have his
right,
own podcast.
There you go. When I look at what Tim Dog did, it was very, very sad to see it.
Oh, I know.
But if you've been paying attention, you was never fooled. So it's something that you had to be passive about. I saw it years ago, but hey, listen, like I said, each to his own. But when you got the community shaking up, when we talk about being toxic, right? And I'll use Mag for an example. Mag makes jokes. He makes video jokes that I laughed at for years. I've even had Mag
on. Internet as a whole laughs at them.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I used to laugh at Mag's videos for years. Mag, and the thing that I've told Mag's been a guest on Di-RRec. I told Mag, the thing that I like, man, about Mag is bigger than just his jokes. It's the fact that he's interacting with his wife. His wife is involved, and I think that's the coolest thing to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I told him. Out of all of these things where it's easy to pick on somebody and all that, it takes tough skin to do stuff like that, you know. And that's where I drew the line with Mag. Mag is a root gamer, you know, and that's why I drew the line with Mag. Mag has never been my problem. People, when they say stupid shit like Halo is dead, you see what I'm saying? Dead. You know the ones who are just doing things to be stupid. I never took gas seriously. I've had my words with gas. I never took them seriously. But you don't ever see me just going around here messing around with these dudes, or I don't even associate myself with these dudes because I saw what it was all about, right? But you don't say nothing. But when it all came out, because I saw it from the get-go, I saw this, right? I put it out there, y'all. Y'all can't say I didn't. I said they were gonna all fail you because this generation, Xbox was gonna get it right. And you want to know what's sad, y'all? This is what's sad. The minute that Xbox has been getting it right, Shane G, right? Now we're going to the second year, right? Xbox is getting it right, Shane G. And you would think the last thing that we were going to see was people like Tom Warren, Tim Dog, Colt. Well, I wouldn't even put Colt, but that ain't no surprise. But other people. Tim Dog was the head ringleader because he wanted everybody to think he was an insider. He really wanted people to think that a $3 trillion company
going bankrupt.
Was supposed to tell him what the board meetings of that company were doing for the future. I mean, when I really realized that, I said, man, we're messed up. I got Boomstick over here talking about I'm losing sleep over video games. Constantly. We had Jazz Core just constantly going. But these were the clowns anyway. This was clown material anyway. And then you had your opportunists. Let's go. They start throwing up jabs, throwing up the rumor jabs, throwing up the rumor jabs. Look, man, all I'm gonna say is this. Y'all got an Xbox community. Y'all got an Xbox community now to stand up to. That's right, Dirk. That's right, Sean. Look,
Yep.
I knew Tom, ABD, Jazz could not be trusted. They were on some bullshit during the Xbox One era. Facts. You know the thing that gets me about Jazz, he talks a lot of shit, but he can't back it up.
Yep.
The heat starts rising. He runs.
That dude blocked me.
He blocks people. Yeah, he blocks people on the weekend.
Yeah,
I don't even know, bro.
Yeah, he blocked a lot. He blocked you.
What happened? What happened?
They kicked him for capping. That's what happened.
There we go. Games.
Oh no! He blocked a lot of people. You don't know who he blocked you randomly. Like you unblocked me though.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Jess is a soft dude, man. I told you, man. Stop listening to these dudes, man. But
hey, games. You gotta remember, he's too soft. You gotta be nice to a guy because you gotta remember he doesn't like confrontation. So if you disagree with him, he's gonna fucking block you. He's gonna be like a damn pony that's like, I'm scared. You're gonna piss me off.
But you know what? What's weird about that is you got all these people with all these opinions. So if you don't want nobody to rile with what you say, like in a direct manner, right? Why you do it in the first place?
So here's the thing I don't understand with him, because my experience is the weirdest one of all with Just Gordon, right? This is when he was new, because when he first came around, he was talking, no matter what side of the fence you on, you would at least say he was controversial when he first appeared, right? Like, he was a bit of a talk, right? He was controversial. But I remember one day he said something, and I swear on the Lord, number one, I don't remember what it was even about that he tweeted about, right? I just remember that I did not understand what he meant by what I didn't comprehend. Like the sentence it wasn't a complete sentence that made a coherent statement, right? And I looked in the comments.
What was it about?
I don't remember, I'm saying, right? What?
What noise is that, man?
But
Somebody cutting onions? What's going on?
Let's game
That's Game Zero, bro. Always chaos.
Yo,
hey, be quiet, man.
Yo, Games.
Games, look at my picture. That's my question to you. Chill.
4 people in the comments. It was like a mini thread of 4 people. They put 5 characters, right? WHAT question mark. What? So I started thinking to myself, yo, I'm not bugging after all. There's a couple of other dudes here who don't understand what I can't even react because I don't understand, right? I'm not feeling any kind of way. So I became number 5, right? On the little thread of people who said, what? Like confused, right? He blocked all 5 of us. Just like that. For no reason other than I didn't understand. I'm asking him what? Bro, he is softer than baby shit. Not some soft shit. Right? Like, he will block you for anything. And these clowns do that all the time. Anytime they get caught out there or they've been made to look a fool even a little bit. Block. Once you start to unravel their shit, block. It's funny with Gaz, for example, the new legal. If you look in his account, I don't even know if it's still pinned tweet or not. When I forget whose Xbox it was that got messed up in a flood or whatever, right? And then Aaron Greenberg got this dude a new Xbox, right? And it was legal was thanking him, and so that's I believe at the time it was a pin comment. It may still be, right? I don't know, right? Gaz all of a sudden wanted to talk some crap. So the first thing he did, he obviously went to Legal's page to find something to talk shit about, right? And so he sees that pinned comment and he immediately accuses him of looking for fucking clout. The irony of all people, number 1. But number 2, how the fuck is that an example of somebody trying to get clout? That he's thanking somebody else for doing good for a third person. What? And then I call him out on it. He's like, oh, no, it's not that. I'm like, what do you mean how it's not that? That's literally what it is. It couldn't have been any other thing, because if you look at the timing as to when he said what he said to Legal, what Legal said to him, and then his next tweet using that, his pinned comment to talk shit to him, it was like within 2 minutes. It's all bullshit. But that's just one example of all the shit they do. Once you catch them out there, they either change their subject with goalposts moving, right? Or they just block you, and they have 1,000,001 little fucking minions, right? Who just come and flood you with stupid comments. And maybe they'll get 1 like amongst each other. At best, usually it's no likes. And then you look in their accounts, they're toxic assholes, usually ponies or whatever else. Because as soon as you look in their accounts, you look at their likes, they're liking the people you know to block or mute already off rip. And anytime I see these dudes, I look in their likes, there's a wall of comments from all muted people down the page. I'm like, oh, he gets another one, and I add him to the pile with a mute or a block, right? And it's always that same shit. It's always the same gameplay. Even after all they clearly said about Starfield and Indiana Jones, they still asking about it. They still acting like they desperate for it, like that scene from Dumb and Dumber. There is nothing more to be said. So just laugh at it, because all the frauds in our midst were exposed this past week over this crap, right? And we know where the ponies is at. That's it. We won. Victory lap time. It's time to play these games and just laugh at these dudes. You know that meme with the three guys with the powdered wigs and all that? They usually use that for PC Master Race. That's us now against everybody else who talks that shit. Particularly these Xbox dudes who tried to flip. Now they want to double back.
They can't.
You know what gets me?
They're not allowed.
They're not
allowed.
allowed.
What gets me, y'all? What gets me is that Xbox is on an all-time high, right?
Oh yeah.
Sarah Bond says Xbox is doubled on console, on cloud, and on PC, right? And what's crazy is you got people trying to make Xbox look bad when all it's been all through these years it's been judged by not doing the best or not putting out the best effort or doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. You know what's funny is how even right now they still make the topic about Xbox games going somewhere. I don't know where this Xbox stuff comes from. It's weird, but no, let's just flip it. They know that if they say something stupid like PlayStation games are coming to Xbox, it's not going to resonate right because it's just dumb, right? These video games, and I thought that people knew this, right? This is how silly we are right now in this gaming era. These video games, yes, they're created on PCs that go on consoles. But these games that are on these consoles, they're specific. It's not like these games can just go all over on consoles. They're created for these specific consoles. I thought everybody knew that. So look how late we are in the game, right? Because yes, Xbox has to take the laughing first. We see the trend now. We've been out here long enough. So 10 years ago, when Microsoft started to make their transitional thoughts on bringing their games to PC, everybody said it's because Xbox isn't doing well on its platform. People aren't playing their games. That was the biggest myth there was. But, Xbox is hated on. So once their games started coming on PC, they got laughed at again like it was a weak situation, right? Because, now you guys don't have exclusives, right? I see you, Talks. I'm going to get you. Matter of fact, I'm going to get you right now. It's Darkulas. I hope everyone's all right. Hi, Realist. Yo, appreciate you, fam. Thank you, man. But everybody wanted to laugh at Microsoft. And, okay, we get the narratives. Because, listen, I get it, right? Like I said, I indulge in it all except for when it gets toxic and crazy, right? I've always said that. So I got it. No games, blah, 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 blah. We get it, right? But having your games on PC was the new stupidest thing that any console brand could do, right? As the years roll by, right? We fast forward. We were told that PlayStation games would never come to PC. When you're listening to these donkeys now look who was telling you this. Now, see, it's now to a point where you can't really look, man. When somebody's consistently dumb, right? Your Porter Rocks, your J-Dubs, your Personas, they're consistently dumb. Their track record is phenomenally dumb, right? They did all of this lying in their community. They don't tell their community truths. They just sit there and lie to their community. And listen, man, if their community thinks that, that's cool being lied to and they think you're dumb and say dumb shit, that's more power to you. But, hey, look, that's why y'all in the predicament that you're in now. So, fast forward, they're looking like idiots today. They done tuck their tails. They ain't got nothing to say. They done tuck their tails because it was never for real with them clowns. See, some of us, this shit is just about the culture of gaming. This isn't about YouTube. This isn't about likes and dislikes, and this ain't about the money. This ain't about the clout. This ain't about the offerings. When people come to Di-RRec Gaming, they're doing it. Legals never told anybody to do it. And that and Unlimited Production is my witness. Like I said, man, I started on Mixer. I didn't start here. And my mission was never to be deceptive. I was always trying to build up my Xbox community. We were always trying to put gaming first. We was always trying to get the people who didn't have platform or voice first. That was always the mission here. It was never about any of this stupid shit you see. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to be goofy, right? It's okay to be that at times. You know what I'm saying? At times. But when we have a mic and we have a platform, right? And we're claiming to be a part of a community, at least take it a little serious to tell the truth. That's all we're saying. Tell the truth, man. Nobody come out here and try to make themselves look like they celebrities. Nobody is a celebrity. Beats the truth. People in Australia know Beyonce, right? Beats the truth.
Right.
Everybody in the world knows Michael Jordan, right? You bring up any of these dudes' names anywhere, bro. Don't nobody know these dudes. Nobody
because they're well known. That's why.
Ain't nobody know that had Colt Eastwood, nigga.
Ain't nobody running around yelling.
James, you know what I'm stop playing, nigga.
Shut up. If Colt Eastwood was not in Manhattan,
but you know what's crazy about this whole thing, bro?
Come on with it.
These, even when I came here long ago, y'all know I started.
I made my story too while you at it. Let us all know what happened to you, fam.
Yeah, bro. Listen.
Yeah.
I told these dudes my Twitter account say what 2012 or whatever.
Yeah, bro.
I made
Let's hear it.
I made this for like Dokkan Battle or something, bro. Like I'm a mobile gamer at the time, so I made this shit. I made it back then. Never really used it. I told you I come here and I never seen dudes bickering over consoles and lying and all the drama until 2021. And so I think I seen a couple people. I think I seen JyzalGamingTV, a couple people back then, you or whatever. So I'm like, oh, it's dudes up here that's in like the gaming, but I didn't know it was like this deep, like all these charlatans and lies and things like that out here, bro. So I really became active in this in 2021, bro. I ain't know nobody. I just did my own thing, bro, and the rest is kind of history. But to fast forward to this whole Tim Dog stuff, bro, I didn't even know what was happening. I think we was on Suicide Squad. I was focusing on that at the time. And I just see dudes up here, going crazy, like some kind of rumor, Xbox third party, blah, whatever. And I see dude had a space. So I go in there and shit. And I'm like, okay, let me request to speak to talk to bro to see what's going on. So I go out there, I start talking to him, asking what's going on. And I'm hearing like, oh, Xbox supposed to, put all their games on PlayStation, all these other things. So I'm like, nah, bro, from what I understand, y'all overreacting or whatever. I'm expounding the logics of it and all these other things. And then so the guy, the J-Dub dude, come in there out of nowhere was like, hurry up so I can speak. I'm like, who the fuck is you to me, bro? Like, you ain't nobody to me, dog. You better shut up and, wait your turn, bro. So I had to check that or whatever. He was quiet after I said that. I'm like, bro, I'm not these dudes you be talking to, bro. You ain't nobody to me. You was a regular dude, bro. In real life, like, don't do that, bro. So he was quiet for a minute. He ain't really say too much shit. And then I'm talking to Tim Dog, and here comes the university dude. He come up there, right? And then the Puerto Rico rock dude come up there, right?
Fake Rolex himself.
yeah. I'm gonna say this, right? University, I don't know whether he listened or not. Do know what it is with me. I done told y'all plenty of times. I done checked the dude in Xbox parties, all kind of stuff, challenges, man. He ain't trying to do nothing, man. The dude's a coward. It is what it is.
You're talking about Uni?
Yeah, bro. I'm a trash punk the dude, bro.
I dealt with that piece of shit.
Listen, listen.
He's annoying.
I talked to that man for 40 minutes. This is when I first came to Twitter. When I seen the guy trash punk him and shit, I hit that man up. I'm like, I think he either wrote me, he was done with Spaces or something like that. Like at the time, he was gonna give up on Spaces after trash called him out and punked him and everything. And so I'm like,
that's like an alcoholic saying they're done.
But hold on, John. Let me finish without interrupting, bro. So when he told me that, like when I seen what happened, Somehow we got the Discord or whatever. And the man, I think he gave me his Discord thing, the uni dude. And so I talked to bro for like 40 minutes. I'm like, bro, I be saying how they be basically horning you, bro. So if you going just, you know how I run mine. I don't let them get over on me like that. So if you do these little spaces from now on, bro, just have me up there with you. In his brain is like, I want some clout. I'm like, bro, I don't need nothing from you. Niggas know who I am for a reason. They know who you is for a reason. I'm just saying, if you supposed to be this Xbox dude, quote unquote, if I'm up there with you, they not gonna come at you a certain way or whatever. And then, like I said, he was like on his retirement from spaces stuff. Fast forward, we all talked about it. We like, yo, bro, head don't get too big. We gonna just let him do his thing. But fast forward, you see his head ain't got too big, right? And so y'all already know the stuff with Doc, how that happened or whatever. Caught him in the Halo party, checked him, whatever. But besides all that, fast forward. So knowing that in the background, I told the dude, like, bro, you know what's up with me when we in Tim Dog space. You already know what's up with me, bro. You're a coward, bro. You this, you that. I told him, bro, whenever you trying to debate, like I don't respect nobody that's always talking about people, but they won't say it to them. That's coward stuff to me. And that's all most of these dudes ever do. So when they kept interrupting and I'm trying to talk to Tim Dog, he's in his feelings though. It's like, this is why I can't respect people like him, right? I don't follow bro and all. Like I don't respect that shit. Because if you're supposed to be an Xbox dude, the moment you get mad at something they do, you allow every pony and pony bot and fake dude that always hated you to come up there and shit on your product. Not only shit on your product, but now I'm up here talking real shit, right? And unlike them, I don't run away from nothing. If y'all ever want to talk to me, you think I'm lying or whatever, nigga, just come see me. I'm not them. I'm not going to avoid you, block you, talk shit behind your back and try to wall you off. I'm not going to do that, right? So while I'm kicking real shit to him, he's allowing these dudes to come up there and just shit on Xbox and, try to shorten me. When dudes interrupt you and he giving all them airtime, I'm like, bro, so these niggas cut me off. I end up checking them, calling them by name. Like, if any one of y'all, right, the Puerto Rock guy, the J-Dub, the Uni, whoever, if y'all ever want to 1v1,
tell me about Pebbles. How did Pebbles come up on that stage and approach you,
Pebbles?
Bro?
Oh, the Rock guy, right? He came up there, like, how they do the fake victory lap shit? He like, yeah, it's over. Y'all lost, blah, 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 whatever. And so we was talking about exclusivity. I'm like, if exclusivity matter, there's 117 million PS4s. There's 50 million PS5s. Every major game that Sony has released over the past couple of years, besides the recent Spider-Man or whatever, has been cross-gen, from God of War to Gran Turismo. If exclusivity was that important to y'all, you got 167 consoles minimum. Why the fuck do only like 5 to 10% of y'all even buy these things, man? If exclusivity is that important. When it comes to Nintendo, exclusivity is always important because that's the only place you can go to play Mario, Zelda, them, legally anyway. Y'all talk about these consoles, but y'all do not support the console. Ratchet and Clank was pitched heavy and advertised heavy as only possible on the PS5, power to SSD. All y'all had that game in y'all mouth. That shit sold to like, I swear to goodness, it sold 1 million. It sold to like 2% of y'all, right? So how can this be the game that y'all advertising as the power of your console, then it come out that the game ain't even turn a profit till it went to PC, right? So I'm like, y'all do not buy games for exclusivity. And that Puerto Rock guy was arguing that shit like, so what is this space about if exclusivity doesn't matter? I'm like, well, motherfucker, I didn't create this space. I seen niggas up in here crying. And I came to try to get some understanding of it. Just them crying about the space and exclusivity. So when he didn't have a rebuttal for me hitting him with the facts, he got on some shit like, oh, y'all lost. Go back to your boxing glove, 5'4" midget, whatever the fuck. Like the shit dudes say, right? To try to get personal.
So what you did was you hit him with intelligence.
And he got personal. Right.
He showed his fan base how he responds to intelligence.
Right. And so and it's my thing even with that, right? I'm one of those, bro, I know who I am in real life. I know who the fuck you is. You wouldn't say none of that shit in my face. And if you had to put your life that I'm under, let's say 5'8", that's the average height, right? That'd be a little nigga. You wouldn't be on Twitter tomorrow, bro. Like, so this is my thing. When they say shit like that, it don't even get to me because I'm like, I know what it is. I know what it ain't, bro. The fact that you had to try to get personal, but you ain't trying to see me by yourself. You got to do this when it's 100 people around waiting to talk. That's what cowards do. They try to say some shit to you.
Real men,
when you
listen,
talking
man, you're right.
Right.
This is a platform, right? So we don't have to get in our feelings and start getting like talking as if we really want to battle each other, because that's not how.
Right.
You don't air them situations out over the airline. So,
facts.
I appreciate your story. I know you telling the truth. When you put your post up so everybody can read it, you sounded the alarm. And man, I'm telling you, that's when I started to pay attention and try to figure out what was going on. And to my surprise, man, it went dumb. But I wanted.
Well, just even wrap that shit up. Fuck all the personal stuff. Like them niggas ain't like to me, bro. You already know. But when it comes to these dudes and on the gaming tip,
Amber Alert?
Huh? Say it again.
Somebody's thing going on.
Yeah. I hear it too in the background.
God dang! I just want
that ain't mine. That ain't mine.
I want Beast to tell his side of the story and real quick.
No. But so real quick with the gaming.
Real quick, real quick, Beast. And I'm gonna let you finish. I got Sanchez Gaming in the building. Real bots. We're holding the line. Facts, famo. This is for the real.
Yeah, we holding the line, baby.
This is for the real Xbox fans,
That's
bro.
Right.
The real ones. The real was up. Donut Night just came in. I got all of y'all. Goof bots can't handle the truth. Facts. Call them all that stuff, bro. The streets is here. This is the street show. Y'all speak y'all the ones that went 72 hours listening to that dumb shit. And real quick, before I pass that mic back, right? Here's the thing, y'all. Here's my problem. We're here to build, right? We're here to build. So when we see the rumors, right? Even if everybody was just being silly, right? Let's just say that at a point. At a certain point, it was just silly. At that point, somebody should have came out, right? If this wasn't intentional, right? My thing is, if it wasn't intentional, you come out and you say, listen, y'all, we're saying rumors. We don't know for sure. But listen, Xbox fans, we know what the business is. If we rattle these rumors enough, let's wait and see what Microsoft has to say. That's it.
Exactly.
Put it out there, and then we can be silly even more. But put it out there to let the Xbox community know. Because listen, man, look, a lot of these people believe in y'all. They believe that y'all can't do no wrong. Everything y'all say is golden. It's weird. I'm just being truthful. I don't, but there's thousands that do. I had a person call me on my phone and tell me, boy, they believe in the Randall Thorpe and the coach, and they ain't never did nothing wrong, and they don't say nothing wrong. I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like, wow. Yeah. I'm on the phone like, damn, this is some ultimate weird stuff. Like when you got people who don't even do their own research, y'all, hey, listen, man, it takes a lot of courage to be a Decepticon. That to me, man, that's worse than a thief, man. At least a thief ain't gonna do nothing but just take my shit, Beast, and I'm looking for it.
Man,
and I'm looking for it, Beast.
He's a Decepticon.
He comes in, takes my shit, and all I'm doing is looking for it. Yeah. But these dudes mess with people's minds, bro, and they want your money and they want your Patreon, and they can't even build a community up.
Exactly.
They can't build a community up.
They're not trying to.
And that's the problem with that, bro. Because like I told those dudes, everybody basically wants you to be mad at Xbox and burn your Xbox or whatever. Bro, remember you're a consumer first. Number one, right? Yeah. You are a fucking consumer, bro.
Because it pats their pockets when there's drama, because it gives them clicks and views and all of that. That's
look, you're not gonna get cool. You're not gonna be famous because you jocking people. You're not gonna be famous because you want to lap dance on another man's lap. Look, bro, these dudes ain't buying you no video games. They're not paying for your Game Pass subscriptions. They're not paying your bills. Look, once again, I want to make this clear. You can follow who you want to follow, right? That's not the issue here. You can like who you like, and you can dislike who you dislike. Everybody don't like the new legal, and I'm okay with that. But one thing they can't say about the new legal, he goes around spreading rumors in the Xbox community and brings his community down. He just says all kinds of stuff, and I call out people in Microsoft, and I claim to be an insider. They can't say that about me, bro.
I got one thing to say about the haters that hate you. They can fuck right off because they don't know shit.
50 grand.
Yes, and I'm gonna jump off of what you just said there, and it's a response to what you and Legal and Beast y'all were talking about, right? Like Beast, you were telling your story, right? But it's the common story I've heard, because I've been in the spaces with you all the time, and so so now after today, right? So with both the combination of the ABK deal, where all that information came out, right, and we settled a lot of old scores with that one, right, and then this past week with all these dudes who flipped and to be completely invalidated today, right? Now, like the fake ones outside of the Xbox community and within the Xbox community have all been exposed and identified clearly, right? For everyone to see, there's no fucking debate. But they'll sit there and debate it themselves, but we see it in their moves, who's who and what's what, right? Now, it's like that meme I was talking about earlier, where it's those three guys. They usually use it for the PC Master Race, right? Right? Like the three guys with the powdered wigs, all that, looking down at people like they're lesser than, right? And they're better because they have money or whatever, right? That's how we got to look at all these other dudes. Both the Pony Barn, right? These play sexuals, right? You got these fake Xbox dudes who flipped and want to try to come back, right? But the whole time we're stirring the pot so they can get cash for clicks and views and all of that, yo. The ones who stay 10 toes down are the real ones and just don't even really interact too heavy with all the other ones. It's time for a pruning of your subscription list and all that other stuff, bro. I'm telling you, I've been saying this about the press, but now on your social medias, bro. And for the ones you still interact with or whatever, yo, once they start their shit, you already know where it's gonna go anyway, right? You were just describing that, Beast. This is why I'm saying this now, right? Like you already know the tactics they're gonna use, because all you're gonna do is spit the facts, because that's all you can do, because you're not trying to be full of shit. You real, just like we are, so you just say the facts. So they know that's what's coming, so they speak around it with their bullshit and lies. You already know that's coming. So for now, what I'm gonna do in situations like that is the same shit I'm gonna do online. Number one, hashtag PlayStation has no game. Because we all fucking forgot what happened yesterday, bro. Sony came out and said they ain't coming out with no games till this time next fucking year.
Speak on it.
That's crazy.
Fucking shit, bro. What the fuck we talking about? We talking about the Xbox.
What we doing here, Sick?
What do we do? Exactly. What the fuck are we doing here? We're talking about Xbox. Let's put Xbox aside for me. We've been talking about Xbox for like an hour
and
plus.
Sick,
right?
and Sick. That's a good take right there, Sick. Hold the line real quick. Watch this.
Hold on. What Phil just said. One thing I would add was you were talking about growth. We've sort of seen this inversion over the last 5 years, where it used to be that the platform was the biggest thing. That's right. And the games would sort of tuck in within the platform. Today, big games like a Roblox or a Fortnite can actually be bigger than any one platform. And that really has changed the way that we think about things. So in the midst of all that, I think we at First Party can come back to sort of some core principles. First, that all of our games will be on the Xbox platform. Second, all of our games will go into Game Pass on day one. And third, we know that Game Pass will only be available on Xbox.
Period. Blank, period. So
basically, anybody else getting day and date.
Everything we already knew before this drama began. So once again, we put an Xbox aside. We've been talking about Xbox. Can we talk about the gigantic elephant in the room from yesterday? Because as we know, they never want to talk about when bad stuff has happened on PlayStation, but they'll talk about everything Xbox, right?
Hey man, the CEO of PlayStation said yesterday they're going multi-platform.
Yeah, basically.
Don't worry, they got foam stars and baby steps.
Listen, bro, and the timing that the minor success that is Helldivers 2. And let's keep it a buck. That's a minor success. Yo, the numbers you were speaking earlier in the Space Beast, right? But that's what's in the back of my mind. I can't remember exactly the specific numbers, but bro, it ain't that much. It ain't that much on Steam, bro.
Yeah, they topped out at 196K, something like that.
Yeah,
Power World had over 2 million, bro. What are we doing?
Exactly. And remember,
oh no, I got an update. It's 250,000 now.
All right,
it went up a little bit. So 10%, so damn near 10% of Power World.
Players. Those are all Steam players. They're not PlayStation players.
Right. That's not PlayStation players. Number one. Number two. Let's keep it real as real fucking gamers do, bro. Because I ain't seen too many Xbox dudes talking too much shit about the game. Earlier on, yeah. But once or around the time of release, all the ridiculous stop, right? We're keeping it real, right? We already see what the game is and what it could be, and probably won't get to be under Sony's leadership. And we all, as real Xbox gamers, look at that and be like, yo, it's a shame it ain't on Xbox. Not because we poor budget or nothing, but we understand what it would have been under our tenure. Look at Power, right? Look at all the other FPS games, because we do multiplayer here on Xbox. This is what we're known for. You're generally not. This is your first execution on one, right? and not so bad for, you know, a first try in a long goddamn time, right? All right, cool, but like, not really, bro. But yo, no games till next year. Nobody talking about this like it's not the atomic fucking bomb it is.
Six.
Hold on, wait. Yo, let me just say this last line, and you got the mic. It is your turn, right? I just want to say this, yo. Once again, so there's a new piece of the timeline, right? I'm gonna say it again for those in the back who ain't heard me say this before. Put the shoe on the other foot. If this was Xbox, all these things that happened to Sony in the past 6 months had happened to Xbox. Let's run through the most recent thing. No games all year, right? Up until your big one, Spider-Man, everybody's hoping for. And then day one, a bug-filled mess that everybody's joking on for a whole week, right? We just recently heard that it got to 10 million sales in 107 days. All right. Whatever, that's not really too much, but whatever, bro. Anyway, right? So all year, this is what happened. You finally get one game, and this is the way it lands, right? It breaks its angles on landing, right? And then the next thing we hear, your CEO, your leader, your Phil Spencer is getting fired. That's not how they say it, but we all translated it as such, and even the press kind of alluded to it.
Phil Spencer.
Jim Ryan. That'd be a nightmare. That'd be a nightmare if Phil got fired.
It's not Phil Spencer. I'm saying Jim Ryan. Phil Spencer, right? So so pay attention, Game Zeros, right?
No, you just said Phil.
He was using the example, bro.
Hey, I want to call Phil. Say, you fire, nigga.
He-Bot, welcome to the show, baby.
Hey, what up, He-Bot? That's the homie right there. Anyway, so I'm saying, like, so now that's just step one. So then they fire for real their Sarah Bonds, right? And in solidarity, her people quit in solidarity and dip out with her. A lot of them is at Xbox and other places now, by the way, right? Now then, bless
you, bro.
Thank you.
Now you have no roadmap. Once again, hashtag PlayStation has no games is a thing now, for real, like unironically, right? So now you see the ex-CEO again, and he looks like a drunken bastard, like he's been on a bender, bro, with a dirty white tee and all of that, and everybody thought so too, no matter what. And I'm not exaggerating. That's literally how it went down. That's how scandalous it is. I don't gotta exaggerate. It's just bad, just saying it factually, right? So now the new interim CEO said, "Yo, they focusing on that games as a service, that multiplayer online, cross-play, cross-platform coming to PC, mobile, and as we all suspect, because we pay attention and we're dedicated like that, we notice that's pretty much day and date. Hill's Helldivers 2, just in time to validate doing day and date on everything, which is further knocking down the brand, right? This all happened within the range of 6 months. If this was Xbox, bro, right?
Man, it'll be over.
And then the new thing that happened yesterday. Come on, Xbox would have been done on each one of those steps. Each one of those steps would have been enough for, and I don't just mean the PlayStation and everybody else who's anti-Xbox or was just neutral, right? Who would just say that in their opinion. We would start saying it too. If it were us and if Phil Spencer got fired like that.
Man, and then I do want to highlight this point, bro, because we ain't about to. This is the thing. Xbox dudes, we the most polite gamers. We'll help you try to put you on to new stuff. I done tweeted several devs. They thank me, DM me, or whatever, right? Because I highlight their game.
Yeah. Pause right there, Beast.
Community.
What Beast telling the truth, and I want to do this tonight. Shouts to Beast the Truth. Shouts to Stone King.
Yes.
Stone Blade. I mean, he changed his name. Stone Blade.
Yes.
Shouts to Deploy 619 and his brother that he's known for a long time. They real close friends. Slim 619 for helping me demonstrate 4-player co-op on Suicide Squad to kill the Justice League. That had so much fun on that game. If you was one of these gamers that listen to these lame-ass, casual-ass journalists that don't know how to play no video games to begin with. I mean, they play video games, but I'm not going to listen to the casual experience when I'm looking for a video game that I'm interested in, right? Nobody does that. I got on that game, it was everything that they said it wasn't. You know? It's everything that they said it wasn't. That game is great, man. That game is good. It's not perfect, but for a 4-player detailed game, I can't complain. And they stick to the script. It sticks to the comic book lore. The voice acting and the characters, the way they react to certain things is phenomenal. You can tell they put their blood, sweat, and tears in that game. And I advise all gamers, period, get that game and have some fun in 4-player co-op, man. Enjoy that game because we don't get games like that all the time. So shout outs to you, Beast, and shout outs to everybody else. And shout outs, like you said, man, we're gamers. We try to get out here and at least play some of these games and form a community.
No, facts. That's what I was saying. Like, we got to keep it 100, bro. Like, I'm tired of the whole to pretend that Helldivers is some kind of massive success is bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why, and you know why.
It's just not a flop. That's the best.
Power World, it ain't a flop now. But it is not no groundbreaking massive success.
No, it's not.
Power World,
it's a session shooter, man.
But listen, Power World came out of nowhere, right? Set the world on fire. There was nothing if we going by IGN words, if we going by Push Square and all them, everybody that's capping for Helldivers is supposed to be even more of a groundbreaking game, right? They said this sets the bar for extraction shooters. So why the fuck don't they got 2 million players on Steam? So we got to start this with PlayStation games, bro. Like, it's not a flop. I ain't gonna call it a flop, but it ain't nowhere near as big as no Power World. And what is preventing y'all from showing it the kind of love that we showed Power World? Because Power World only blew up because of Xbox dudes. I was talking about that game since it was revealed, and I believe it was a Tokyo Game Show in like 2021 or something like that. I've been talking about that game, right?
I was going to support their game, and they don't as much as
right. I was going to buy that game regardless. I didn't care if Power World came on Game Pass, and I was going to buy it. This is my thing to y'all, right? Y'all, it's 50 million dudes that own PS5s. Y'all told us years ago that you got PCs, powerful PCs, to play Xbox games, right? Yeah. Why the fuck couldn't 2 million of y'all show up on Steam? Because you got the PCs, remember. As a matter of fact, even if we take that away, you could have ran out and got a PC if it was like that, right? Even if you was captain, you could have got one. There's no reason 2 million of y'all didn't show up to play Helldivers. Like 2 million people showed up to play Power World. It ain't no reason.
Why they lie so much, man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't no reason. So we are not about to act like Helldivers is no groundbreaking game. It's the average extraction shooter, bro. We've seen it. We've seen it. But we've seen it before. It's good for PlayStation because this is y'all first multiplayer game that's actually worth something in years. It's good for y'all, right? Like, it's like if you rich, right? You're gonna look at $100 a little different than somebody that's impoverished. Gonna look at $100. So to you PlayStation dudes that's more impoverished than gaming, that $100 in Helldivers is a lot to y'all. But in the grand scheme of things, to a gamer like me who would actually play the game, it's something I'll play. That is not no banger, because if it was like that, more people would have showed up to play it on Steam like they did Power World, bro. Exactly. So stop that shit. We're not about to celebrate like it's no groundbreaking game. It's okay for y'all. It's simple.
Why we talking about Steam like PlayStation don't have a platform of their own?
Exactly, bro. Because
how many ponies are playing that game?
They got PCs, right? Don't they got PCs?
So readers, I got the numbers. Yeah, I will say, X many 50,000 people are playing on PlayStation.
So what happened to them PCs they had? That's what I want to know.
Games, that's way too generous. It's that game is for PC Master Racers.
The PCs in their head.
The only people that played it is Nibs and Tim's together. That's the only two that played that bullshit. And these little whack ass and whatnot. This game, I'll be honest, it's like a Counter-Strike Aliens versus Predators for Steam users PC.
If Helldivers 2 was on Xbox, it'd be 10 times more popular.
Yeah. Put Helldivers 2 on Xbox, man.
Yeah. And the funny thing,
I got a question for y'all.
We're like, it could have been something, but it won't be over there. It'll die on the run.
I'm curious. I want everybody here and even the chit chat community to tell me what's the 2 games that you think that should go multi-platform coming out of the Xbox camp. I got my
Okay.
all right, y'all go ahead. I'll go ahead with my 2. Here's my 2.
Question first. Is Activision involved in that, or is it outside of Activision?
Yeah. Any game that you think out of the Xbox camp going, right? So here's my 2. I know it's 4, but the other ones are small, so those are canceled out. We're not talking about them. The 2 that I'm thinking, right? That'll be a perfect fit. That's been on Xbox forever, like you said, or whatever. That's kind of like plateau. My first one is Sunset Overdrive. My second one, Killer Instinct. Reason being, no fighter. This is me. No fighter should be subject to one platform. No fighter. And
I do agree with that.
That's it.
Noble.
Okay. Hold on. My thing is Spyro the Dragon, because they're making us horror games.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna keep from earlier. Except I was gonna go.
What about Redfall?
Hold on. My second thing, man. You beat me with punch, legal. God damn, I'm down bad. Sunset Overdrive.
Yo, this nigga, bro.
Yeah, I wanna know all of y'all.
So,
Take y'all
so
time.
I'm looking at the language, like the language they use, right? They said 2 community-driven games that's been on Xbox. They said all of them be on the Xbox at least a year, and they said Xbox games, right? So I'm looking at it like that: 2 community games and 2 that was basically passion projects that was never meant to be exclusive.
Right.
Now you may agree, or may not agree. Games Grounded. That's just me.
Yep.
But now
Grounded. Yep.
Grounded and Sea of Thieves fit the community thing. It fit the community thing.
I can't.
The 2 passion projects, Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment. I mean, I mean, because he said Xbox, bro. I don't. If for them to classify Crash and Spyro as Xbox games, do y'all feel like that ain't? See what I'm saying?
I got you. No, I mean I got you. There's no wrong answering this.
Right.
I'm just curious.
What about Banjo-Kazooie? Just give it to them. Screw it.
And what else? What else, Ron?
And Redfall.
Yeah,
I'd say Redfall.
And you know why? You know why Redfall? Because they said, well, Redfall fits a.
Give it to them before the patch came out. Give them that version.
So here's the key thing, Ron. The key thing is that Phil said these are games that they still working on.
Yeah,
so Redfall fits that category. I'm just saying, man. I know Killer Instinct they still working on. I know Sunset Overdrive was a little far-fetched, but
Grounded's in preview
so
still. Grounded and
Redfall looks real good.
Yeah, they're both live service.
Because it got so many people. Because it got so many people already, right? Like the only way it could grow further is to put it on PlayStation or whatever. So who cares? It's not an alpha. If that happens.
Give them bleeding edge, fam. I'm with you, fam.
Oh man, it's down bad.
Give them our games.
Hey, hold on.
Redfall, give them that. Give them Crackdown.
Hold on. No bleeding edge slander, man. No bleeding edge slander, man.
Passion project. No.
I love it. Give them
hey, no bleeding edge slander, man. That was not a bad game, man.
Hey, that game was actually dope.
You know what? I didn't even know that damn game even came out. To be honest,
I played the inside and I played all that shit, and I played day one. Actually,
I played with a granny on it.
It was fun when it was full. No, don't get me wrong. I played it was fun, but it was just a little too slow, man. It had its fun though.
It's a mobile game. What's it called? Like a Dota or Smite?
No, mobile.
Mobile. Yeah,
it's like
don't give them Phantom Dust. Fuck that. No, that's.
They're supposed to bring that back too. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that's the heritage.
It was.
Game.
They canceled it.
Nope.
That game was mad unique, bro. Real.
They
unique.
don't get that.
You played the grandma?
Nope.
Say it again.
You played with the grandma with bleeding edge?
Yeah, I played a grandma. She had a little Kamehameha blast and everything.
No. I played with Damien.
I played with the game from South America, the healer. The healer.
Yeah.
That game was unique, man.
Yep.
I think if it came out today, it'd do better. I think it came out at a time where we were looking for something else, like or the media anyway.
I don't like what Box said.
Right. It was just, yeah, man.
They came out doing the Xbox has no games and all that other BS.
Right.
If we're gonna have to give Phantom Dust away, then what you're saying is sacrilegious, because saying Phantom Dust is like saying, okay, get them Mecha Assault, get them Brute Force, get them Halo, get them everything. No. Those are hardcore Xbox original IPs.
Rise,
Redfall DLC. This is new to me. Sanchez Gaming. No, actually, look. When you play that game and you get to the end, you'll know that it's not over with. That's all I want to say. I didn't want to
Rise. No, we need a Rise too. They need.
What's up, Ryan?
Yeah, we need that Rise too. That'd be amazing.
Just go buy Crytek. They're fucking cheap. They're easy and they're tiny and they're.
Rise still hold up today. So like new games.
Yeah, the graphics is the graphics is next gen. It's I played it the other night. It's 10 times any PS5 titles right now. It's smoking. It is.
Wow.
Architecture built in.
Oh, you talking about Rise?
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, stop capping for that shit, man.
Nah, they built that game on what 1.2 teraflops, bro, and it looked like that.
Yeah, because it's using the cry. It using the cry engine, man. But
man, I don't care what they use. That for that console to put out a game that looked that good, bro. Imagine if they did it on a Series X.
I know.
What he's saying is the cry engine is just made for that, man. Everything that came off of that engine was realistic.
They smoked a bunch of meth and created a badass engine that just puts out like.
I want to tell each and every one of you on the panel that y'all some friendly motherfuckers. I don't want to give them shit. All right? Only thing that they deserve is Call of Duty and Overwatch.
Speak on
that I agree with. That I totally fucking.
You got legal trying to give them fighting games when we just now getting Guilty Gear Strive. All right, it's other games. It's other games that PlayStation paid to keep away from Xbox. You want to give them the only one we got?
Yeah,
fuck them hoes, man. Fuck them hoes.
I have to agree with you.
Hey, but
you know, Killer Instinct ain't going over there with all those Xbox characters on it.
Hey, but since Phil and the team are in the Christmas spirit, man, I participate in this little exercise. But you said, what should I give them? And what I give them? That's what the hell I give them. What they already got. They wouldn't get shit else. But I'm with y'all, man. I give them the worst. And I give them but see, to me, look, when I say Redfall, I'm not saying Redfall because I believe it's the worst.
Yeah.
I'm saying Redfall because it'll expose them once again for the hypocrites they are.
Oh, I know, because they were saying that game was dog shit.
The worst game of the year, baby.
But see, that's because they can't play it. But once they play it, if they ever played it, they would understand that the game ain't it's not as bad. I ain't gonna say it's not as bad because that implies it is bad. It's not bad. It needed some work. It wasn't finished when it launched. But I still put 42 hours in it before the patch. I give them that. But see, we've already given them enough ZeniMax properties, man.
Yeah,
right? They had Ghostwire before we got it. They had
Deathloop.
Hey, that's a crazy game too.
But I'm gonna ask a question, Realist.
What?
This Phil Spencer said, PlayStation or Switch. He didn't say PlayStation. He said console.
He said other platforms.
I think 2 are going to Nintendo and 2 are going to PlayStation. That could happen. And I think Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush are going to Nintendo, and then PlayStation will get the other ones like Pentiment and whatever.
Man, that's what's going to explode with.
What's crazy,
Sea of
guys?
Thieves.
We got games.
Pentiment is perfect for that platform.
Yeah, but
and Hi-Fi Rush too.
No, but what do we get from Nintendo though?
Nigga, give me brain game.
Get the bag.
No. Here's why. Okay, a bag is simple, and I like that too. That's a good answer. But the reason I asked the question is also important because like Nintendo and Xbox don't have the adversarial relationship that PlayStation and Xbox has, right? So
but it's still a one-sided. It's not symbiotic at all.
Right, exactly. This is why I say what does Xbox get? Because I'm like, yo, let's get down to fucking brass tacks and talk business, bro.
I got a true answer for that, Sig.
Yeah,
we get more
I got a true
acquisitions
answer for that, Sig.
and our subscriptions
I got
will
a
go up
true
in
answer.
price.
Here comes the true answer.
All right, let me hear
Who
it.
the hell doesn't have a Nintendo? Who the hell doesn't have a Switch right now?
So what's the point in putting your games over there then?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the point. Here's the point. Most of these games that are going over there are what? Service games, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
we all know that moving, if you want to grow your games, you don't keep them on your platform. See, some of this stuff got to make sense. I know we're the dinosaurs. I know we got the competitive spirits, but at some point, I had to let some of that go and start understanding. Hey man, in order to get out of the console space, see, when we stay in the console space, then everything that we talk about is validated. But when you talk about outside of the console space, your games gotta go out there.
Leo, don't tell me you embrace the multi-plat life, bro.
Phil Spencer is testing.
You sound like you didn't join the dark side, man.
Look, I'm just using I'm just speaking common sense. Phil Spencer is testing the waters for what's futuristic. Because listen, man, the games aren't staying on the platforms. They're already on PC and console, so it's gone. That notion of games just being on all right, man, you take it easy, famo. That notion of all the games staying on one platform been gone. We as Xbox gamers been understand it and understood that. That's not nothing new to us. The problem is everybody else having an issue with it because they don't think, realists, that they're heading the same way. I don't know why. I don't even know why the PlayStation fan base even speaks anymore. Like just be quiet and accept. All the PlayStation community needs to do, if they don't understand what they're about to go to, just watch Xbox and you see where Xbox goes, then damn it, you know where you're going to go. Now, as far as Nintendo, that's a different story because me and Realist had this conversation today. And Realist broke down Nintendo, I mean, so beautifully that it's ridiculous. See, the thing about Nintendo is it doesn't have to worry about its games going on other platforms. It's the king of its games. Nintendo games are on Nintendo. They have conquered that aspect. Now, everybody else has to deal with that. Just like everybody else is going to have to deal with Xbox being on all these screens. Microsoft is putting in where they can survive and thrive and grow, right? Nintendo is doing what they do to grow. But see, the difference is Nintendo grows purely on hardware. They can do it because their culture just stays with them. They got their culture. They got their culture behind them. Microsoft came in, right, in a culture that wasn't American. You know, so they've always had to work double hard. They've always had to work triple hard to get to where they're at. But now, since technology is on their side, for the first time, we see that Microsoft can put these service games, because really, even Nintendo got to concede to service games moving forward. Because if they don't, man, see, and really, let's be real, right? They got the Splatoon. They got the Mario Kart. So they're set. Look how, I'm not even going to front on Nintendo. They got their Animal Crossing. They got the Pokemon. They did a good job getting themselves where they need to be in order to stay relevant for the future. Long time ago, Nintendo did that. So Microsoft didn't have the nostalgia games, right? They never had nostalgia games except for Master Chief, Gears of War. But Marcus Phoenix, he's old. They done killed that off. Coltrane got gray hair. Everybody got Delta Squad old. So they messed that all up. So the only thing we got that's 10 toes down solid on Xbox is Master Chief. Now, how do you get nostalgia games, right? Right, Beast? You go out and you buy a company that has the library, right? So when they went out and bought Activision, Beast, they acquired hundreds of faces. Now to do what? Play the market. Because real as you said something today, man, and I'm telling you, bro, you was cooking. PlayStation trying to force the market, famo. When you said, bro, look at what PlayStation tried to do, y'all. They literally tried to force the market. Beast Games, they were just sick. Spartan, Drawn, the chat. They came out here, Jim Ryan came out here boldly, said last year, we're putting 30 million consoles out in the world. They were going to try to force the market, Beast. Look what happened to them. 21 million. They had to shut down 4 million from 25. They ain't reached 25. So that means if it's 24, they down 6 from their target. Now, you remember when they made fun of Microsoft about Game Pass? Missing target? They ain't talking about. I bet you they ain't going to speak 25 million no more.
Oh, hell no. Nope.
Right. 25 million won't come out their mouth no more. So look, now that they done missed their target, now they're 6 million behind shipment, Beast. We ain't even talking about sales. We talking about shipments. They 6 million behind hitting stores.
No, and legal. Based on what you're saying too, for anybody that want to talk about that 34 million Game Pass and say some of it is core, well, I know the majority of that shit is Ultimate. And if you're gonna go there, remember it's only 8 million PS Plus premium subscribers. Remember that shit. Y'all, literally the vast majority of y'all on that PS Plus is not buying that highest tier, bro. Like we've been on that,
and they
right?
shrinking.
So yeah, so if you try and split Xbox numbers, you got to split your own. And that's why I try to tell them back then. Because remember, the only reason PlayStation did that because they got tired of them premium numbers looking weak. So they made everything in the PS Plus. You got to remember, if you want to play online at all, you got to get PS Plus. So it's easy to inflate them numbers, right? You can just, if you play online, you can just say, oh, PS Plus, I subscribe to PS Plus. Well, technically you do. Game Pass usually was, Game Pass was separate and Gold was separate. They just now merged them into one, right? Just like y'all did. So now it's on an even playing ground. But I'm pretty sure at the highest tier of Game Pass, you got at least 3 times more Ultimates than PS Plus premiums. That's easy. We put money on that, right? And I do want to say what you're saying too, with the whole games going to other platforms. It is futuristic. Some dudes might not like it, but if you look at what Xbox doing, they doing what some third-party publishers or time exclusive will historically do, but they taking their own fate into their own hands. Like
because they got
if you ask what do we get, right? You may not see, I guess, the game exchange that we don't want in a perfect world. Who knows that may come, but they did say something about giving us the biggest leap you've ever seen in console technology, bro.
Right.
So we getting that shit. And I feel like, let's say if they did put a couple games over here and over there, right? Remember, they're gonna get revenue and profit from those games, from those people. And they're gonna use that to give us more. So let's say if you got to the future, let's say you had a couple Xbox games over here, but all our shit day one on Game Pass. Well, sooner or later, as time go on, we got these big beefy consoles. Hopefully, it's a handheld and a PC fused one, and then we got this day and date shit. People gonna start looking around like, yo, they get all that over there, bro, and we got to pay for all this. I'm going over there, right? Who knows?
Remember what Matt Booty was saying. You're exactly right. Matt Booty was letting everybody know, and I remember back in the days, man, a lot of us was saying this, right? There's only one platform where you have all the shooters. Watch this, Beast. We got Destiny, we got Call of Duty, we got what's the other one? Damn.
Gears.
The other one, Gears, but the other one, Beast, the one you
Halo.
like.
Halo.
What's the other one?
Call of Duty.
Doom.
No,
Doom?
Battlefield. The other one.
Battlefield.
We got Battlefield.
We got that through EA Play through Game Pass. So technically, we have all the main shooters. They can fuck right off. Yep.
Facts. You got Battlefield. I don't know.
Battlefield, Doom, Halo, Gears, and Call of Duty, all in Game Pass.
All the shooters on Xbox.
Yep.
So all the Xbox.
That is wild though.
Right. All the Xbox games on Xbox. We got Western RPGs on lock on Xbox. You got all this variety all on Xbox.
Yep.
Right. So what Matt Booty was saying, if you're a real Xbox gamer, you're happy because you're getting everything. Look, you don't get Halo on PlayStation.
What do you think if how I just got a question to ask you guys. What would you think if they did come out and say that Halo wasn't doing enough numbers and they were considering putting on PlayStation? How pissed off would you guys get? I know I'd be pretty fucking pissed.
I'll be honest with you. As long as they're bringing out bangers day one, look at this. We're getting Diablo. I'm so stoked, and then we're gonna get Central Hellblade too. Let them enjoy. We've already played.
I mean, you know
enable
what?
crossplay, bro. Draw my bad for remember their keywords. Crossplay. So if these donkeys, we're gonna challenge them.
I would definitely be okay. So would I like it? No, but. Okay, the only way I could ever see like a game like Halo going over the PlayStation is only if it was the multiplayer, not the campaign. The campaign stays over on Xbox. If they want the story and they want the actual Master Chief, because that's the Master Chief, then they would have to get Xbox. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, you're just playing as your own character on the multiplayer. So as far as it is, it's like another game. I mean, that's the only way I could see it. If they were
so when it comes to that question, right? In the sake of if we thinking console war wise, right? Because it's two ways to think about that shit. Consumer and console war, right? The consumer part of me wouldn't give a fuck, nigga. I mean, I got the best console, the best hardware, the best software. I'm getting day and date games that you jealous of, right? The console war side of it, fuck that, nigga. They should get our shit if we ain't getting nothing back from them. But at the same time, it's like a bittersweet situation because say it go over there and do good. Well, didn't you niggas say Halo was trash, right? But you buying it now, right?
We get to talk shit.
Microsoft, literally the power to end the console war, the narratives is in Microsoft hands. Because if they put, if they say they put Halo over there, and all them dudes bought it, right? Then what's the narrative going to be? Oh yeah, we love Halo on PlayStation. You love what?
And Beast, what defines a gamer today? Oh, you gotta have
playing games.
I'm playing See, that's what I'm saying. What's happening is the traps have been set. That's why I've been laughing at these idiots for years because they threw the traps down a long time ago. They're the ones that came up with these mythological theories of what it is to be a gamer. While I laughed, while I said, look, man, to be honest with y'all, Xbox does good in my investment. I really don't need to go anywhere. I buy a Nintendo to play with my kids. I don't buy no damn Nintendo to be playing no hardcore. Ain't no hardcore gaming over there. That's just some casual, fun time, relaxation, and me playing with my kids. It has its limited time with me. Most of the time, 99.8% of the time, I'm on my Xbox, bro. Playing my games on my Xbox. That 0.2%, I'm on my Switch. I mean, it's not like if you know what I'm saying. Like that's what I said. Who don't have a Nintendo? And also, let me tell y'all why it makes sense. Why it makes sense for Microsoft to put games on Nintendo. Here's what makes sense. You're talking about a culture, right? We talked down about Xbox not succeeding in Japan, right, Beast? Right? We've been saying this. Right. We've been beating them. See, Microsoft knows where they've been getting beat down at. So sometimes you can't come through the front door. Sometimes you can't come through the back door. But man, you damn can always come through those windows. That's no pun intended. That was me being funny. But boy, that window, man, you sure can slide through, right? So if you got this culture, right, that looks down on Xbox on a standpoint like us, got these VHS mindsets, right? We can't break through the VHS. And I just want to ask everybody, right? Where the hell you buying VHS tapes at today? Nowhere. So look, that's how stupid we sound, right? So over there, they put a stigma on Xbox, right? We've seen the videos of brave Xbox fans. Look, man, it's an act of courage to video shoot what they do to Xboxes over there. That's how crazy it is, right? When we're talking about games, consoles, right? So they got these games in the back of these stores. They know they treat Xbox like third world citizens and all this, right? Third class citizens and stuff, right? So you're not gonna put it in their face and you're not gonna put it on their back. Where you're gonna put it at is where they're at as a consumer. Where they're at on them little handhelds. Okay, give them Game Pass. Right? So while they're using that thing, they get bored of the Nintendo games. Let me try this. Boop. Let me try this. Boop. They get to play those Xbox games. They understand that, oh man, damn, I get cloud saves. I actually can play co-op. Me and my friend got the device. Yo, me and Beast is playing in this game.
Bingo.
Can you imagine? Let me tell you what Nintendo can't do. Let's do this console. If we're gonna do this console war, let's do it right. Let me tell you what Nintendo can't do. They can put a handheld in your hand, right?
Don't even break your eggs.
Right. There you go. They can put a handheld in your hand.
But they don't have an online store that's good.
Right. There you go. But what they can't do, they can't connect you to Australia. Look, Microsoft has already put Xbox in its Blade, in its Azure Blades, right? They done put it in 120 countries. So now the actual Azure server is
only has
worldwide.
one server.
It's worldwide. So watch this. Can you imagine, right? One day, the rumors are getting hot, right? I want everybody to pay attention to this. The rumors are getting hot that Xbox needs a handheld. Why? Because can you imagine me playing Can you imagine me playing
Steam and Xbox?
Right? With my homie Jeremy Merchant in Australia at the same time. And I'm walking around. Can you imagine JyzalGaming in New York playing with Metropolitan in Canada at the same time? Somebody way over in Japan playing with somebody way over in Europe.
I would take that chick camping with me. That's what I would do.
Illegal, but that's why it's inevitable.
At the same time, we've never been like this in gaming. This is why Microsoft is saying we're doing what we have to do. Understand, Microsoft is the one taking these risks. Nintendo and Sony can't take these risks. Microsoft is taking the risk because they got the money to fail. See, when you got the money to fail, great things are going to happen. Great things are going to happen. When you can unzip that bag, great things are going to happen. They're not unzipping that bag. They're staying in their comfort zone. Why you think these Japanese games got these old-ass engines to this day, and y'all talking about put these major Xbox games are going somewhere? No, they're not. They can't even work on those devices, man. This is why a lot of look, man, this is why Nintendo's always lacked in third parties. I understand they never liked it anyway, but they never built anything where these devs can actually put things over there and it runs properly to begin with anyway. So the fact that Windows, right? Windows 11 allows us to, through the cloud, to be able to be a community. Dog, that it's not even about if it's gonna happen, it's when it's gonna happen. And when that happens, that's when you see Xbox everywhere. Can you imagine playing Gears of War 6 global? Everybody's connected.
It's insane.
Off the console. I'm talking about off console. You at work and you hit your boy up. Yo, I got an hour break, man. Let's get on this mission. That's about to be realistic soon, bro. Like the Switches can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pair up on a joystick. Now we talking about I'm having a handheld, B's having a handheld, Drawn having a handheld, Sick having a handheld, Games you having a handheld, Spartan 1.7, and real as we all on Halo Fireflight.
Out. That would be badass.
All around the world.
Yep.
And we're all connected, Drawn J. Xbox about to win, bro. That's why I told these clowns. Y'all can sit out here and keep lying in your community, right? Because you're stuck in your feelings. But there's no company on earth that lasts longer than 25 years doing the same thing, Beast. What are we doing out here, Game Heroes? These donkeys literally doing the same.
You die, you turn into Sega and Atari. That's the best
way. Right. Nothing lasts that long unless you innovate. Look how long Microsoft's been out here. They're not out here this long because they ain't innovate. They're not one of the big tech companies because they don't innovate. Dude, they don't even like taking these chips from other companies and letting them slide with those chips. They learned that with IBM with the Intel 4, bro. Microsoft said, nah, bro, we got to start customizing our own shit.
But and see, that's interesting. It's interesting that you said that, though, because I feel like, because what people got to remember, when you ask what we get, these people said the biggest technological leap you've ever seen in a console. Now, think back to every console that's ever come out and blew our minds, right? Remember going from the PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, or the Xbox 1 to the 360, or the 64 to the GameCube.
Right.
They saying it's gonna be the biggest technological leap you've ever seen, right? Which is crazy. Now, this is the thing. I feel like they really setting the ground. Everything they doing. Number one, sharing games. Remember the whole CMA and FTC? I spoke about this earlier. They was trying to say we don't want you to buy ABK because you're gonna keep everything to yourself. They're gonna be able to say we put 4 games over here on other consoles. We being charitable. What the fuck? How they gave us? that'll make the case for them, right? If they want to acquire anything else, like, yo, we put PlayStation ain't give us nothing. Nintendo ain't give us nothing. Let's hypothetically, if they didn't give them nothing at that time, we gave them 4 games. Right? So you can't even make that case. You can't even make that case against us. We've literally given away our exclusives to help them. They ain't give us nothing. That's gonna make that whole argument dumb. They can't even say nothing with them with that. On top of that, I feel like they setting the board up with this this cloud infrastructure, and I hope they integrate Windows into these upcoming consoles, because they can really be the first ones to transcend what you know as a traditional console,
Windows
right?
Kind of Xbox mode for games,
right?
Right. You had allies and stuff.
And then we gotta remember too.
Hey, the Surface team, that would be like the Halo device to represent how it should be, and then everybody else
right.
their own.
And so even with the handheld stuff, you gotta remember, we got look at the proprietary SSD that's snapping to the back of the Series X, right?
That's plug.
However they make this, hopefully they make this handheld, because I believe they will. I feel like Xbox will be the first successful console to release dual, let's say dual SKUs. You're gonna have the big beefy home console and the handheld.
Yep.
And then you're gonna have you literally gonna be able to access your Xbox games everywhere, bro. They're gonna be the only ones that have done it like that, right? You got this console and you got this handheld. No matter where you go, and you got your phone, your TVs, that shit is literally gonna be everywhere, literally. So I feel like that's what we getting out of all of this. So even if they put a couple games over here, all them profits going back into them investing in their brand, and they said that, right? So, and then you gotta remember, console shit aside, if you wasn't in the console war, you would not give a fuck about nothing they doing. You wouldn't care about them 4 games.
Don't forget. I mentioned this before when we was when Legal played that clip when Phil Spencer was speaking at the very end. The last thing he said, those 4 games will make sense. It'll be as soon as you hear what they are, you'll be like, oh, duh. And we'll just
exactly
like it's a nothing burger that it really is. Like it's a nothing. Like, oh, of course, duh. It's gonna be some shit that you would have thought would have been multi-platform anyway, like the Spiral and Crash Bandicoot. That's why so many people say those 2 off bat. It's just like, duh. As soon as you hear it, light bulb come on your brain, like,
Facts. And just remember, man, y'all consumers.
Say that to make that point clear too. You notice that right before, like he stammered on his words to make sure he said it right, so that way you couldn't take it no other way. So it ain't gonna be nothing serious. Like this has all been nothing.
Facts. And again, just remember, man, we consumers first. And like I said, I want to make this imperative ass point. If y'all wasn't paying attention to these goofball ass niggas out here, bro, leading you astray, thinking they somebody when they the fuck ain't, right? I'll prove that shit myself if they willing to step up to the debate. You will not care about none of this shit they talking, bro. If you was just enjoying your console and Xbox giving you these day and date games, they give you this hardware, they give you this vision for the future, you got the best value you ever had in your life. Only on Xbox giving you that. Remember, bro, we grew up on PS1, PS2, the Super Nintendo, fucking original Xbox. We grew up on all these things, 360 era. We in the time right now, bro. You getting these
never had any
big
Game Pass
fucking,
back then.
For real, you getting these AAA, future quadruple A games day and date, nigga, for $16 a month, $69 or whatever.
Cheaper
that's
than
a steal, bro. They gave out what, $9,000 worth of games last year or more, something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. What are you? If you a consumer, take your mind out this fucking console war. You don't got shit to complain about if you're on Xbox, bro. You bugging, bro.
Yeah.
And then we about to get more. Like you fucking bugging. I don't understand these dudes, bro. Is you serious? So it's like again, like Sick just said, the games that go over there, it's not gonna really impact us, because again, what are we losing? Not even counting those games, but fundamentally as consumers, these people are doing these things to give us more. They taking care of the Xbox customer first. Fuck everybody else. Y'all get our leftovers, our sloppy seconds. Go ahead, get that. We gonna get this primo over here, right? These new consoles, this new technology, everything.
He made that clear with his words. He said it in a way where it meant that, like, the profits that they make from that, it funds all that shit. Everybody keeps questioning, yo, how can they keep charging $17 for Game Pass and then leaving all this money on the table? Number one, we see by the number of subscriptions, right? And they made the point clearly that it wasn't the core dudes, the freebies. Everybody there is a paid member. And if you just use the math of the minimum basic version of Game Pass, I forget what the number was, but it's crazy hundreds of millions per month by default on the lowest end, right? So, like, guess what Sony did with Call of Duty? The money they made from Call of Duty was how they paid for their first party games. Microsoft is doing the same in reverse now. these games they're putting on PlayStation, the money they get from that's how they're gonna keep the shit on Game Pass for
Facts.
us and guarantee.
Shout out.
I want them dead. Sick. I want them dead.
Hey, I was going to say shout out to everybody that's going to leave Xbox because of.
But yeah.
Hey, I gotta go. But
Hey, hold on,
man, really,
hold on, Games. I
King
want to give a shout out for you. Go ahead. I want to give a shout out to every pony bot and Tim Dog like guy that's angry that's going to go to PlayStation.
Weekly.
You're going to lose out on all your damn dates.
So every pussy clot.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yo, Bumba
I want you to think.
Pussy Club Weekly.
Think of your life without Game Pass right now.
Every dead slew-footed.
Hey, yeah, think of your life without Game Pass, nigga. You complaining now, but when you go over there, nigga, that reality gonna hit home. You gonna come back home.
All right, hey, Willis, man. Hey, Willis, we can't chop them up with a cutlass, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man, look, man. Hey, y'all really buying into the Christmas spirit, man. I really.
Hey, I got breaking news, though.
PlayStation's whole existence has been around killing competition off.
Gamers, you know, I don't like them niggas. I don't like them niggas at all.
Hey, I got breaking news before I go.
What?
Cole Eastwood came out and said he apologized for all these lies he told.
Oh, I know. I roasted him on his fucking channel on his new episode.
Oh, he apologized.
I called him a fucking fraud. Yeah, I said it right in the damn comments.
That gay picture he put on his thing where his face, and it's like, what the hell is that? Dude,
he said,
it looks like he's getting ready to
he said,
his mouth,
right?
The way he looks.
Right?
I've got a question.
Look real gay, my nigga. Look real gay.
Oh, hold on. He said, my apologies for spreading the rumors of Xbox putting games on other platforms on XNC and my video. No freak out, no name change. They said, and for outrages. Mag and I spent hours discussing responsibility and without hyperbole. So
yeah, but
my man come out and apologize. Don't ever have your mouth fixed like college, then come out where you have to end up apologizing.
I blame these.
But this is the thing though. Didn't we talk about this back then? Didn't I come in telling these dudes you gotta hold on, Games, hold on, because I want you to hear this. Did I not come out telling these dudes you gotta be responsible for the voice that you have, bro? Right. That's my whole thing to them. And now you got to do it apologizing for spreading misinformation. I've been trying to get them to see this shit. People listen to you dudes, bro. Like definitely the pony side. Y'all are the sole reasons why there's so many people led astray, bro. So you got to be responsible. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? These cats out here lying to y'all. So we was right. Who was wrong?
Facts.
Right.
You've been saying this shit forever, bro.
Yo, you don't ever apologize for doing something right.
Never.
Yeah.
Come on,
man. I ain't never apologized for nothing, bro. I ain't trying to be wrong.
Right? You dudes always looking down on us, right? Look, you can call me, like I've always said, I don't care if you call me a fanboy, bro. I've been out here too long. That's weak shit. I don't use the word ponies and plastic boxes, all that weak ass dumb shit y'all creating this weak ass little gaming era, right? I don't use that language. I speak the language of the Xbox community. I speak what it is to be a part of the Xbox community, this great community that I represent, right? This stuff that we're talking about is 10 years old. Yeah. I was so glad when Phil said, actually, we haven't even changed our stance from 10 years. We got people literally thinking, bro, that it's sad that these Xbox games were going to play. Like the narrative for it has to be locked into our brains that in order for Microsoft to do anything, it has to coexist with PlayStation. Mm-hmm. But see, that's the doctrine that y'all been fed. Well, see, legal's an atheist to that doctrine. So that bullshit that y'all be speaking, I never believed in it. Exactly. I slipped my toes in the watery grave, beast. I went down in that water that had X on it. And when I came out, realist, I had a newness of minds, bro. My mindset was different. I realized I'm different, bro. I don't think like these idiots. I do my own research. When I want to know something, I get on the magical thing called the internet. Yes. And I look up my own shit, sick.
Yes.
I don't go to the media. What are we doing here? Going to the media?
How many times did I tell you? on Game Pass, Xbox and Game Pass. That was it. How many times they gotta tell you? And bro, the two things. Number one, this was something I think me and Rillis were talking about earlier, right? We gotta look at the two examples, right? We're gonna look at Tim Dog and Colt Eastwood, right? Tim Dog, right? Like, what's the difference between in terms of money, who would you rather be?
That man went out bad.
Jay-Z.
That man went out bad, man.
Right? Now,
he lost it.
Hear what I'm saying? In terms of money, who would you rather be? Jay-Z or Bill Gates? I'm sure everybody would say Bill Gates because functionally he has 39 mil or whatever, right? He's like one of the richest men in the world, the top 2 or whatever, right? Or top
He's worth $3 billion.
Whichever, right? But that's more than Jay-Z. But functionally, either one you pick, they're so rich at that point now, it don't matter. Whatever your desire is, with that much money, you could do it with either dude. It don't really change, right? Now instead of money, use clout. And that's what Tim Dog did, right? We all know how close he was to Phil Spencer and get inside information, all of that stuff. And we talk about it all the time when we talk
to how close he thought he was.
Right. Right. But at least when he would say that shit, he would just say it like it was nothing, and nobody would question him on it because we knew it was actually true. Right. So, but he's so hungry, thirsty for clout when he's already just like right there, right? And everybody knows it. Nobody can question that he really was not lying about most of these things that he said. Oh, he said to Phil and this and that happened. Probably was true. At least the narrative could be easily believed, right? It doesn't. Who knows what was really true or not, right? At least the narrative could be easily believed. But now, in the search for more clout, he shits on his own hands and rubs his own face in it for zero reason. What would the more clout do for you that you didn't already have, you stupid idiot? And then the rest of these dudes in the press, bro. Did you not understand the line in the sand that you crossed when you did this dumb shit? Now you have to go and apologize like Colt Eastwood. You stupid fucking idiot! How stupid do you feel now?
Crazy.
Hey, I blame these, man.
What,
no,
nigga?
for real though. How
You're a funny nigga, bro.
How can he put his face on camera anymore? Like,
it was bad, man. 72 hours is bad.
Accountability as a man,
that's bad,
right?
Bro.
Or a woman, because I see.
Yeah, listen, man. Tim Dog down. Hey, I gotta go, but Tim Dog, man, you listening, man?
Bro.
Hey, hold on. I gotta go. Listen, man. Tim Dog, you listen, man. I know you for years, man. You're 75 years old, man. You can't do
that man ain't no
75,
75, bro.
Yes,
I refuse to believe that shit.
Hey, you can't do another 25 years, but you be 100 years old, console warrior. Now what happened? Shit, man.
Yo, and him, yo, bro. Like, I really mean this unironically. This is serious. What I'm about to tell you, bro. Tim Dog in particular, the way it just blew. He did it all self-inflicted wounds like a motherfucker, right? Now I really mean what I'm about to say, and I mean this serious because you know how like Fox News and all these motherfuckers, anytime anything bad, they start blaming video games, and I don't want it to turn into that. Yo, Tim Dog, don't do nothing stupid for real, that you can't just live down because you're dead. Don't go like. Because I can only imagine how could a motherfucker feel with a whole world looking at you like a dumbass because you did it for zero reason, zero gain, zero nothing. After all said and done, forget dudes like Colt Eastwood and stuff who at least could apologize and had some sense to apologize after they realized they fucked up for real, right?
Microsoft's going bankrupt, right? That's what Tim Dog said.
But Tim Dog, and you see all the while he sound like a
dear God.
Ex. Like
Tim Dog in the house.
For real. Suicide watch for real. Please don't do nothing stupid and hurt the gaming community as a whole. No matter what you rep, for Fox News or whatever the fuck, just start talking bad about their game. That shit will fucking happen.
Hey, all right.
Already. Please, I don't want to hear that shit, yo.
Hey, I was praying for Tim Dog to have a heart attack today, man. Like
imagine going bankrupt, but announcing you got 10 fucking exclusives coming this year, a big show and some exciting hardware for the holidays with the biggest leap in technological history. How the fuck you going bankrupt?
Hey, hold on. You know what's Go ahead.
Don't forget, Xbox surpassed Windows, but they're going bankrupt, right?
Yeah. On the right
Hey,
after
That's the dumbest shit you could ever say.
Hey, you know what's
Come on.
sad too? You know what's sad, Beast? A 60-year-old cop, retired cop.
Man, if you don't stop, man.
Come on
with it, though. Come on with it. Come on with it.
I didn't know what the hell he was saying.
Right. Come on with it, though. Let him say what he got to say.
A 60-year-old retired New York cop wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. He can't sleep because Xbox games on and play.
First off, that's wild.
He was NYPD, bro. He was NYPD, and trust me, I know the reasons why. He early retirement, right? Trust me, there's reasons behind that. That's public information.
Well, you like black people up?
Just there's public information out there, and that's not cap, right? Bro, you were able to sleep at night for all those years you were there, and all the time afterwards since, right? In your retirement time, right? You've been a podcast all this stuff. All of a sudden you hear these stupid rumors, and now you can't sleep.
Real shit.
Hold on.
Legal. I'm gonna go open a GoFundMe. We're gonna get them 2 therapy dogs that they're gonna have little chest bracelets.
Wait, man. Hey, all right, man. Get ready, guys.
Get out of here, guys.
Yeah, I'm out of here, man. Listen, man, we down bad in society, man. All right. Listen, man. These people are grown ass man playing console war over a piece of plastic.
So
but
what, man? Hey,
having mental breakdowns over plastic.
Hey, if they still make him and I'm still alive, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
You know what's
I'm
gonna retire in 6 years.
You ain't gonna make me feel bad about it either.
Realist, you know what's messed up, man? You know what's messed up, Realist?
What?
All of this because Xbox is doing good.
That's it.
I'm telling y'all.
That's
dude.
it.
Oh, I know.
That's wild.
Listen, man, they never deceived me, game.
You're getting Xbox.
Drawn TJ, I was out here by myself. I was out here. I came out here. They all gonna fail you. People like,
facts.
All right, man. Get out here.
All right, man.
All right.
Games, peace.
Not games.
I'm out here sick. Right? Like Sick said, legal. When Sick called me today, man, Sick called me just laugh.
All I could do was laugh.
My man couldn't just stop laughing.
20 seconds.
Here. And you know when somebody laughs so much that you just start laughing with them because it's just laughing. And then he said, let me get serious. He was like, you can't make this stuff up what just happened today on that show. You just can't make this up. What's up, Rock 88? You can't, man. It's like for the glory. All of this for the glory. Like, look, man, all the beating that Xbox have gotten in 23 years, man, y'all couldn't come out here. Look, y'all, and look, I'm just being for real. Show me an article. Show me one article, Sick, that's saluting Xbox right now.
No.
Show me one. You see what I'm saying? What are we doing here? Microsoft said they're putting out 10 games this year.
Yeah, and then he said more next year.
Right.
He even said that too.
Nobody even
he went a step further.
And what happened in the competition yesterday? That bears repeating. Sony said they ain't got nothing for the whole year.
They ain't got nothing.
Fucking kidding me, bro.
Hey, legal.
Bees, come on, man. Make sense out of this.
Hey, legal.
Yo, real quick. Bees, real quick. If there was a bowl of rice, right? And you really feel starving, right? And you saw somebody throw that rice in that trash can, man, you gonna hurt them. But it's different when somebody brings you a bowl of rice. You know there was rice in it, right, Beast? And you say, give me that bowl, and you open it up, and you open up the wrapping, and there's no rice there. That's what Sony just did to their fan base.
Yeah, and that's what their fan base is going to go do. They're going to go dumpster diving for that shit.
And Sick and legal. Y'all heard me say in the past. How many times y'all heard me break down these numbers? I was like, when Microsoft said they're gonna have 4 games a year, 1 a quarter is nothing. I said for them to meet that is more than realistic. That means with them 30 some studios, 34 or whatever, That's just one game per studio on an 8-year cycle. Literally, like it's that fucking simple. I said that's not counting. That's not counting collabs. That's not counting double ups or nothing. Here they come and say fucking 10, nigga. I told people it's more than possible.
Because
I remember that. Yeah, it was more possible. But the,
it's like when we
this update show, you know, man, you know what got me? We had to have it. See, that's what pissed me off. I'm like, bro, how many times does Microsoft have to tell people their vision, right? Look, man. What got me is when Phil let out that sigh. I said, man, you know what? It's got to be hard being Phil Spencer right now in this dumbass gaming era, man. When he let out that sigh, y'all go back and watch that show, man. You hear
he was annoyed. He was annoyed.
Right, you hear him sigh. Because it's just like
unbelievable, guys. I'm still bamboozled by the fact for the past 2 weeks these rumors were going on. Nothing but pictures of Phil online with Diablo 4 playing, and he was Eastern egging everybody.
I know, right?
Hey, that is wow.
That's why I was sitting there. Legal, you called it day one. We sat there and talked. We're like, hey, you're like, yo, just watch. He's gonna start announcing Activision deals. We're good. We know what's up. Donkeys, all these guys, clout, click, chase, love, spoon fed. And they don't get attention paid because they know they're just being used. Like, hey, man, you do this, we'll give you a free T-shirt, we'll give you a keychain, and come and have some lunch at the expo with us. You know, that's how it is. You're ambassadors. You don't get no fucking gold.
Speak on it.
Right? When you sit there and be like, here, yo, I'm X. I'm taking picture with you. We're having X. Cool. Now we fed you, we gave you gifts, we gave you games. Go and have fun, be the best that you could be, and be example. Give back what we gave you to the younger community and let us grow. But these guys sit there and they just shit on everything, man. And that's for us panel, everybody in the chit chat. These guys have been phased out. They've been exposed and called out. It's our responsibility now. Legal, like you said it yourself. We're a community.
I've removed a lot of podcasts.
We have to be positive influences and start, like you said, in New Legal, be positive and grow the community. These guys have been canceled. They all know who they are, and all the best.
Yeah, we got to move different now. We won already. So
we're going to have to go the direction Microsoft just said, their vision right now. We take their vision, we support that vision, and we grow that vision, and that's it. Sony is spent out of business. That acquisition, the ZTV deal that they had, it's all gone. That Bungie gone. That $3 billion screwed them. They were going to make a deal with the ZTV. Yet they couldn't. They had to bring that money back, and now they have to.
They couldn't even make that deal, fellow. They couldn't even make that deal.
Nothing. ZTV was pissed. They're like, hey, why don't you give us the breakup fee? Sony's like, no, I'm not giving you no breakup.
And last but not least, that $7.9 billion lawsuit is still at play, people.
Oof.
You better hope that don't happen.
The Europeans,
because, like I said, whatever happens to PlayStation won't be legal.
Fuck VR. Xbox doesn't need VR. VR is shit anyway.
What are they gonna play right now? Nothing, guys.
Oh yeah. Hey, when it comes to that VR shit, I don't think we talked about this last time, bro. If they want to get into it, they will, but I don't think they're gonna make their own.
Started. Stop. Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about VR tonight, man.
Right. Xbox. Listen, if you're gonna ask about Xbox VR, ask about what Sony doing in general. They down bad.
They down bad.
Oh yeah, I know. They sell more shit.
We just got a new game released on Game Pass. We're gonna have the MLB show, another I do believe Asian game coming out.
Nigga, Sony don't even believe in VR, bro. I think Red Room say ain't even worth porting to the PSVR. So if you can't. PlayStation is fundamentally and factually missing more than Xbox is when it comes to gaming.
Put out
so
more
stop.
Than
y'all don't even believe in VR. It flopped, nigga. Meta sold y'all 30-1. Stop it. Don't talk about no PSVR, man.
It's sad over there, man. Look.
Yeah, it's sad.
PlayStation fans, just like I said, look, man.
And it's been
funny.
Fun.
It's been fun, right?
We won.
Look,
basically.
We went through many years with you guys. Yeah. We went through the narrative, the goalposts, any little thing that y'all could come up with other than play video games, right? And so now y'all are at a crossroad, right? And Lou Eagle's gonna tell y'all the truth once again, right? We come here to tell y'all the truth, the whole truth, for none but the truth. So help us gaming. Look, you can go anywhere else, man. They ain't spitting it like this. They ain't doing it like this. We different over here, right? We different. We spit from the gut. There's no that we don't wear shiny suits over here, right? We grinders over
Speak
here.
with
We
our
out here.
minds.
Right, we're out here. I got Drawn TJ, one of the biggest supporters out here on Di-RRec Gaming. Drawn TJ hitting me up. I feel honored. We saluting you, Drawn. You from the streets. You right now are talking for everybody in Chit Chat and everybody that don't have a voice, fam. That's what we do over here. We put y'all on stage and we sit back. The beasts of truth, the realest ones, the 6 layers and the Spark 117s. We sit back and we watch you, bro. You came out here tonight and you performed. You performed like a real Xbox fan. You echoed that chamber because you are who they scared of. You know who Cole is apologizing to? You.
He's apologizing to me because he knows that I was one of his followers. He knows that. But I mean, I was friends with the guy on Xbox, but I told him to fuck off. I told him that on Xbox also. I don't care if I get reported and banned. I don't give 2 shits. So,
Drawn TJ, it's you guys, right, that they need the money from. When you guys ain't following them no more, when they ain't making no money off of y'all, hey, guess what? You get apologies. You don't get a new game. Beast, they ain't giving them no video game, but you can get an apology.
Facts.
My man lied to my man Mag. Mag came up on here and said, man, I was just saying what was being told to me. So that's not even being authentic with the people around you. Bro, that's
kind of feel bad for Mag. I've been on podcasts with Mag. He's a cool guy. And I played Xbox with him too.
Bro. Mag
and it's sad that Colt did him like that. Colt, you know what? Colt, I hope you lose your damn channel for what the fuck you did, because what you did was damn right wrong. Yeah, and what you definitely don't deserve your damn subscriber account for what you've done.
And Mag was recently had reached to that level of association with dudes like that, right?
Oh,
he was new to that inner circle of dudes, so he's just believing what he's being told because he's hearing it from all of those dudes.
He thought they were his friends. That's
Drawn TJ.
So he had no reason not to believe what they're saying. So
but listen, the issue that I'm saying with Mag is strong enough to do his own thing. He's good enough to. He don't need nobody.
That's why they wanted him in the first place, right?
Right.
That's why I like Mag.
That was my thing. But like I said, I don't question nobody on who they hang with and who they like. You know, that's not it. But it never set right with me because Mag was always Mag. He didn't need nobody. He's always Mag, and he's good at what he does, right? He's good at that. But he's good at that. And we need originality. See, that was the thing is, everybody that's original, stay original, man. Listen, nobody here is defined by numbers. I get it. I know. I understand. You know, Realist told me a long time ago, man, anybody listening to you, man, you ain't got your followers up. It's all about followers out here. It ain't about no truth. You know, but don't let that cloud you for what you bring to the table. You know, when everybody else is frowning and stuff, Mag makes us laugh. Mag can come out here and make us laugh in the community. We need stuff like that because, you know,
whole community too. Everybody laughs.
Everybody's laughing. You know, look, man, it got too far. I didn't understand it. We should have been out here giving Xbox's flowers. We should have been out here telling these devs and the Xbox team, look, man, y'all are finally doing it. Man, it took 20-something years, but y'all are on it now. We feel like y'all are listening. You know, just a few more key little features, man, and Xbox is on its way. I'm serious, man, and I'm hyped. Look what they did today. They just marketed, right, the next console and got us thinking about the next Xbox, and we just started 2024. I mean, look at the marketing right there. So now we're wondering what kind of technology they're gonna have. What is it? How PC and console are gonna close the gap? How much closer is it gonna be? What we're gonna do now? I love that because that's what we should be at. We should be talking like that. And like I said, man, there's nothing wrong, right, There's nothing wrong with bringing up a rumor, but it's everything wrong when you turn the rumor into a lie and then you just keep pounding it instead of just saying, look, this is what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but so we need to wait and see what happens. Because look, man, these trillion companies, these billion-dollar companies don't have time to be sitting up here worrying about our stupidity down here, right? Go out, get out here, get the business going, get these devs making these video games, these great games that they make for us. Let us go out here and decide the fate. That's what we gamers do. We decide the fate. At the end of the day, they need our pockets. They need our wallets. That's the end of the day. So their job is to make something that entices us to spend our money as consumers. So ain't no Jazz Corden, ain't no Colt 10 Dog, or any other fake ass neutral out here, right? Can stop my joy of playing on my Xbox. I told y'all, I didn't get an Xbox to be popular. If you're telling me every day that I need to hear an update on Xbox, bro, you're lying to me. There's not that many damn updates to hear. We know who you are talking to. You're not talking to the real Xbox community. When you're doing stuff like that, you're only talking to the donkey community. Only the donkey community wants to hear that dumb shit. Real Xbox fans don't want to hear that. Be real out here, man. No matter who you are, be real out here. There's a price that comes with being fake and phony. And listen, there's people out here saying they don't care if your channel died. See, you never wanted to hear nothing like that. But now the streets is out. Now the streets is out. And you know you never beat the streets. No, the streets is undefeated. You need the streets. All us channel content creators, we need the streets. Without them views, without them subs, you're absolutely nothing. So don't think that you're too tall to keep these subs. You're not. Don't think you're too proud that everybody's going to run and listen to what you say. They're not. You start screwing up, there comes a penalty price with that. And that goes for all of us. All of us have a responsibility, and it's just one damn thing. Just be truthful to the culture of gaming. You can be silly. You can be goofy. You can sing lullabies. You can do karaoke. You can be in Europe wearing a New York hat, right? A New York Yankee hat. You can be as goofy as you want. But when you start bringing up gaming, when the word gaming comes out your damn mouth, the only two things that need to occur after that, Beast. That's showcasing and truth. If gaming comes out your damn mouth, right, and we don't ever see you gaming, we ain't taking you serious, bro. We ain't taking. And we're not saying you have to be a gamer where you put 15 hours on a game in one day to be considered a gamer. That ain't what we're talking about. We're saying, listen, all you got to do is be active out here. I got old school guys like Jago telling me, man, hey, hit me up for Fireflight. This man don't hide behind his age. He's in his 60s, man. Gaming don't have no age limit. That's the beautiful thing about gaming. That's another thing I love about gaming. You be 99 years old, play on, player. Ain't gaming, man. We done come too far to let anybody destroy this thing of ours, man. It's real out here in the field.
Fact.
So fun fact. Everybody keeps it gaming. Remember, always keep it gaming. Never let nobody take that one up. Don't let nobody take the one up for you, man. I'm telling you, 10 toes down. Everybody deserves a controller. Everybody don't deserve no mic. Some people don't know how to talk, bro. They don't know how to talk tell truth. So everybody don't deserve a mic, but everybody deserves a controller. Everybody deserves the game. And for the culture of gaming, I'm glad y'all came out tonight. Sick, Drawn, The Realist, Beast of Truth, Spar 117, Game Serials, JyzalGamingTV, the community, the Chit Chat community, and many, many others who don't have a voice out here. You know what I'm saying? Who are frustrated with all this dumb shit. We hear y'all loud and clear. Look, it's okay. Let's get back to gaming. It's okay to poke and joke. It's okay to do all of those things. But we have to be honest to our viewers. We at least have to do that. I'm tired of seeing Xbox leaders coming out and have to always damn explain to the people out here. Sick, you don't ever see Nintendo doing this shit. You don't ever see Sony doing this shit. We got to stop, man. I don't need Phil Spencer coming out here repeating what he's already said 3, 4, 4 damn times already, because we got idiots out here spreading rumors to the point where, oh, so what do you want to say? So, nah, man, Xbox can't afford to do that because y'all have always been making Xbox look bad. But now after that show, salute Phil Spencer, salute Sarah Bond, salute.
I got 6 words, yo. We won. Let's act like it. That's
there
it.
You go.
Yep, I agree.
We won. Like, what else could listen? Other than they come out with numbers of consoles, and all of a sudden it's going in the 50s and the 60s, and all of a sudden, right? Because all this wealth of good news on our side, and then poor news on PlayStation side, right? Like the sales and all that shit start going up. But other than that, who cares? Because we never cared. It's what we always said, right? We get engaged, we get exclusive, we get all this stuff on Game Pass. Day one, we won. We won. It don't matter. They have no games all year. They literally said they have no CEO, right? And his number 2 or whatever you would say.
Tony told him that, sick. Not us, not you.
Her. They said that too, right?
They said it.
From the horse's mouth. From the horse's
they said
mouth.
It.
And they're not getting our shit.
Earliest 2025.
And they're not getting our shit. We won. Right? So let's act like it. Yo, when they
everybody out there, everybody out there, I got one word. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.
Yep.